Hey, what's up? We are live. Hey,
Hey,
everybody,
hey,
welcome back to
hey!
Men of the Den, the anniversary edition, actually.
Yeah.
And we haven't aged a day. Isn't that amazing?
You've aged a little bit, Spencer. Anyway,
What
okay, well,
makes
thank
it
you for
look
tuning in.
younger?
Hang on. Somebody's got to do like an intro typey shit. Okay, hang on. All right, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the Den. It has been 1 year since Will. Whoa, I'm gonna mute my phone. It has been 1 year since Will started this channel, and we are doing a special anniversary call live with three of however there's 7 of us now. I think there are, or 9, or whatever it is.
Is it seven or
Anyway,
8? I don't know.
I don't math. Anyway, welcome Eric and Spencer and me back to the Den for this special anniversary broadcast.
Thank you, thank you. It's really great to be here. Who would have thought I would have made it at 10:30 at night, sober?
Why am I
Oh,
getting another YouTube call though?
Because people are trying to
I'm
get a
not.
hold of us.
Oh, it's the Canadians. Oh, it's Greg Ballard.
Oh my God, it's Greg! Wrong call, man. Wrong call, guys. Wrong call. Look at Greg's looking all snazzy at his job. That's cool. Hi, Greg. Okay, how do we get you from here to here?
Just us three?
Yeah, because so right now I'm pointing you guys at the actual YouTube call that we're all on. That's live right now. But there's Greg.
We can't get on.
You,
What are you in
I just
Walmart?
want to say hi to everybody really quick.
okay. There was a link that said, Eric, can you send that link out again to people? There's a link that you click, and if you click that link, it'll
Okay.
take you to this, and you just got to agree to the little pop-up that says this shit's gonna be on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome
we
to
have had
Cluster
so many
Saturday.
technical difficulties today. So many technical difficulties today. It's been crazy.
This is what happens when you tell the drunk guy to make the video call. This is what happens.
Sorry.
Also, did you send that link out? Because that's what they need, I think.
I did. I Facebook chatted it to Greg and Derek, but I'll send it to Greg Ballard as well.
I really like Greg Ballard's video this week, by the way.
What's that?
I really like Greg Ballard's video this week. It was really I really enjoyed it. It was actually really good content. But the thing is, the volume was a bit low, but it was really good. If you actually put the volume up high, you could hear it was actually so good and funny and everything. I was like, I go, ha ha! I was like, oh, it's so fucking loud. Is everyone else putting it this loud so I can hear it? But it was really fucking good. You should check that out.
Greg's really he's really stepped up his video game. Actually, his editing has gotten like so much better. It blows my mind. It's like he's been taking classes or some shit. I swear to God. Okay, where are these guys though?
Oh, speaking of the
Ballard!
Hey, Greg!
What's going on, you guys? I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody and tell you that I'm still super vexed that I can't be on the call because I'm too busy hooking people up. But you know, it's a new job, so you know I had to go to my job first. But believe me, if it was up to me, I'd be on the call right now, chilling hard with you guys. But
All right,
I just wanted to say what's up to all the say up to the viewers. You know, I love you guys. Say what's up to all my homeboys in the den. And Spencer, I love it, man. You're not glowing today. What's going on? What happened? Like there's no white background, my man. What's going on?
I know.
I
He's
can
not
like,
filming out of a hospital today, yo.
yeah, you don't look like a floating beard in a sea of milk. Like it looks crazy. Like it's
Don't
crazy.
hate because I'm pretty. Don't hate because I'm pretty blue.
But yeah,
man, Greg, it's
I'm
good
over
to see you,
here
man.
selling phones, bros. So rock on, and I joined the den and I joined the discussion real quick. So I'm gonna go join this iced coffee. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Love.
See you later.
Right.
Oh, Greg,
There you go. That's how it's done.
do we have to get
Alright.
like a consent from that customer that was standing behind him, like looking at phones and stuff? Do we have to get him to sign a form?
We don't have a form to sign.
So where are the others?
Well, there's probably. I
Spencer-
can't answer that.
You what?
I cannot answer that question. I can't speak for Canada. I don't know. Let's talk about what's happened in the. Ooh, hello. Hi, Luke. How are you?
Okay, so Spencer's on Growler. So Eric, what's new in your life since the Den has kicked off? Like, what's new and exciting that you haven't actually done a video about?
What's new and exciting that I haven't done a video about? Not a whole lot, really. I mean, I'm still in the same job that I was in. I'm still in the same house, same life. I'm still in very much the same position, though thoughts and wheels are turning, and we may be moving. But that's still to be determined.
Really?
So,
Where might you be moving to?
San Francisco.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's fun.
Yeah. So it all depends on whether or not my husband can get a job that pays twice as much as mine,
Okay.
which he could, and we're like this close to actually having that answer. So
Wow, that's exciting.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and look at that. He get you. So your husband gets a job that pays twice as much, and you get to stay at home and be a trophy husband.
Yes.
You can finally like complete your library. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I will keep my fingers crossed for you. That's cool.
Thank you.
Also, you have a song now that's out on the internet. Why don't you talk about that a little bit? Because that's cool too.
My new song, I actually shared it on Valentine's Day here on Men of the Den, and I uploaded the recording to SoundCloud last week. It's If I Didn't Love You, I'd Probably Murder You. And and I wrote it for my husband because it's true.
I actually loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to it like 4 or 5 times on repeat while I was at work. Yeah, you have a nice voice, and I like watching you sing.
Thank you.
Anyway. Anyhow, so what's new and exciting in your life, Spencer? What's happened? You were in China this time last year. What the fuck's happened since?
What's happened since? I met Eric in real life, had major anxiety meeting him, felt like a clusterfuck when I met Eric. I was like, oh my god, he won't like me, I need to drink more beer, there's not enough beer here, I haven't sculled enough, how does he know all these people in Australia, I don't even know these people, this is fucked. And I went to my first on-sex premises in Sydney, and I had a really good fucking time. What else did I do? Who didn't I do? I had a really good time. I had a really good time in Sydney. I had the best time. I got so drunk monkeyed. I did things which were a lot of fun.
Okay, so Spencer's going to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am planning my SJS tour of Canada and America this year. That's one of my goals this year.
Oh, really? Where are some of these stops on this tour? Tell me Toronto's going to be a stop and they'll be able to see you.
I'm going to Vancouver. And then Toronto. To see Laura.
Okay. Vancouver's like the totally wrong end of the country to be at.
So then I'm going to go to, what's it called? Providence in Boston, DC. Then I'll go to New York, San Fran, then back to Australia.
That's cool.
That's a big tour.
I know. But guess what? I got long service. I got 3 months full pay. Hey, hey.
Fucking A.
Very, very nice.
What else?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I'm going back to China this year for Turkey's birthday. She's turning 30, and I'm like, what? How the fuck did that happen? And I'm going to a wedding in Bali. I'm going back to Sydney. What else? More traveling this year for me. And
That's cool.
buying a house, which is the most stressful fucking thing I've ever done in my whole fucking life.
Buying a house.
Yeah.
Where? In Perth?
In the city. I ghetto. I ain't moved to suburbs. No, hashtag for life. I want to see bitches being fucked in the street and vomiting. That's my life. That's who I am. I keep it real.
That's who I am. Nice. You are that bitch being fucked and vomiting in the street. That's true. Nobody will argue you there.
It won't move. You can tug on it.
Oh, man.
What about you, Evan? Where are you up to now?
Well, okay, so these days I no longer live in shitty little shithole Brantford. I live in a real city now. I live in Hamilton, Ontario, which I just moved here. Geez, it's only been like a month. I got a new job. I'm out of retail. I got myself a kick-ass little office job now, working for a title insurance company. Yeah, I get like my own little desk, and I get to put knickknacks on it and shit. I love it. It's been great, you know. The city's fun, you know. There's an actual bear scene here and like bear events and stuff. So I've been enjoying being the new meat in town. I mean, you know, it has its perks. I've gone on actual dates. That's a thing here. People actually go on dates, which is nice. I actually went on one like on Friday. This guy like he shows up and he knocks on my door and he's holding this like flower, probably a blue rose and everything. It was cute, very cute.
Aww.
Yeah.
I would want Star Wars figurines more than flowers. That's just me.
Star Wars figurines. What if I told you I was sitting in a room full of those right now and they belong to my roommate's husband?
Can I see them?
Yeah, hang on.
Like I want them.
So we got, hang on. Wait, there's a Darth Vader up here.
Fuck off.
And we got all over here, there's like the Emperor, we got some like, I don't even know, the starships.
I think I just dick-queefed.
What's that?
I said I think I just dick-queefed.
Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars shit in here, actually.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Is that an upright bed?
That is an upright bed. Yeah, that is the guest bed for the room that I'm currently occupying, but I brought my own. But yeah, that's been my life. I've been exploring this new city I'm in, seeing what it has to offer, and casually dating around a lot because it's fun. And I got my ass dumped not that long ago. Well, actually, it was a while ago. But yeah, it's been good. It's been a really positive life change. I'm loving going to work now, and the new money is nice.
Money is always nice.
Oh God, it's a mistress though. Like, I'm working 6 days a week, and it's just because that I can't say no to taking home an extra $250, $300 clear a week. I just can't say no to the money, and I just think, oh my God, I'm enjoying the corporate taste of asshole. Like, who am I?
You're a corporate asshole. That's what you are.
I just can't. I'm like, oh, feed me more. Ah la la la. I'm like, what?
Money and dick. Actually, that's how that goes.
Yeah, the corporate shafting. Welcome to the club, Evan.
Okay, so anyway, I think we had some questions that we were going to talk about for the people trying to watch our little conversation. Thanks for sticking in this far. Oh, look, Derek showed up, I think. Is he here? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so Eric, my question for you is, in your opinion, what is your worst den video? Which one are you like the most embarrassed about having it floating out on the internet?
Which is my least favorite video
That you've done?
that I've done? You know, there was one like where I completely forgot that it was my day to do a video, and I was like on my way at the bus stop. I'm standing at the bus stop doing my video on my fucking phone like 10 minutes before I have to get on the bus. And I actually missed my bus in the video because I put it in the video.
That's awesome.
I actually liked that video.
But I forget sometimes what day of the week it is because I feel like, I don't know, my work just kind of like drains the shit out of me. And so like there are days when I just can't remember like what the hell day is it? And that was one of those moments, you know?
Let's talk about Eric's best video.
Eric's which video?
His best.
Oh, his best one.
Drunk Monkey. Eric. My favorite. I fucking loved it. Beginning to end, gold. Fucking awesome. I don't want to go to bed because I love you.
I remember that now.
Oh my God,
man.
Myself. I was showing people at work. I know you're in a meeting, but you have to watch this.
Oh God. That is my highest viewed video on the Den. It really is.
It's a good one. It's a very, very good one. I gotta say
Eric? More Drunk Monkey. Bring it out. Bring out your Drunk Monkey. We want to see it. We want to touch it, taste it, pat it a little.
I wouldn't mind touching me some drunk, Eric. I mean, what? Anyway, so my favorite video of Eric's, I have to say, honestly, it's got to be what we did the karaoke week. I was totally not expecting it, and you knocked my socks off. I think I messaged you like right away as soon as the video was done, freaking out about. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what song you covered. What was it that you did?
It was "Dancing on My Own" by Robin.
Right. Yeah, I remember like thinking, okay, yeah, he's gonna sing and play guitar, cool, and then sitting there for the next like 3.5 minutes being like.
You always
it was awesome. No, like, I wasn't expecting you to have a set of pipes like that, and yeah, I was entirely enamored and captivated for the entire length of the video, and it was just amazing. It was awesome. I really loved it.
I loved making that video actually, and doing the live recording videos of doing actually playing and singing. I never ever make them. I've only done them for the Den, so you guys get exclusive content. But I hate making live music videos because I always fuck it up somewhere. And there at the end there's the bloopers. Mm-hmm. And like there's this one, the very last one is like I'm in the last chorus at the very end, and like I just like fucked the rhythm, and I was like, ah, and I'm like stomping and screaming on the floor. Oh my God. But I had to do that recording like probably 25 times. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
I hated karaoke week. I thought, you cunts, I can't sing. I can't even be drunk because it's during the fucking day.
Yep, me too. That's why I cheated. I had somebody else sing for me.
Black ass bitch.
I thought about it. I thought about doing another little like rappy whatever, like I did in my.
Already in one of the other videos that you rapped in a video already, so I don't understand why you were so insecure about that.
Oh, I didn't want to like repeat myself. Like everybody's like, oh, you know. Besides, there's only like maybe like 2 or 3 decent raps that I can actually perform.
NWA.
No, that's like before my time, man.
Because I will look at you, and you will look at me, and you will nibble on my dick like a rat does cheese.
Wow. That was pretty impressive.
Oh, look! Did he? What happened?
He rapped so hard that the video feed cut out. Oh my God! You know what'd be great is if this live Hangouts call wasn't a clusterfuck of tech errors.
Yeah, this. Oh, so weird.
Well, now we're running out of members, so.
But you know, Evan, my favorite video that you ever did. I don't know if you saw my Deniversary video, but it was the peanut butter sandwich. The peanut butter sandwich video, I was rolling on the floor. That was so funny. Like, you know, just like the fact that you just scooped it out of the peanut butter jar and just slam. I was sold from that minute.
I was filming that video. My roommate walks in halfway through. I'm filming, and I had to actually like edit this whole cutout because he's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're making such a mess!" Like, what have you done in my kitchen? What are you doing with my hamburgers? Why are you? Yeah, that was a good time making that PB&J video. Yeah, it was. It was fun.
I like your bag of milk video.
I'm so done talking about milk.
No, but that was my favorite one. I said that in the anniversary video. That was my favorite one of yours.
Yeah, that was one of the. That was like one of the really early ones, I think, wasn't it? I had to do a whole PSA on how bagged milk works because you couldn't fucking understand it.
I still don't.
I showed you in a video. It made so much sense. And like, you know, you cut the little top off and pour your fucking milk out. I don't know how that's so hard to understand. You know what? I'm over it. We're not going to talk about this.
It's okay. Like, I'm not saying you represent the whole of Canada.
I'm getting
not
frustrated.
That was such a recurring joke for us, like, from day one.
I think the reason it became such a recurring joke is because that is the only thing that Spencer knew about Canada going into this den group. So he just milked it for milked it for all it was worth. Oh my god. Yeah, we had a good time with that.
Kinda, sorta, maybe not. What?
Okay.
But Evan, you asked me what my least favorite video was. What's your least favorite video that you did?
Oh man, my least favorite that I put out there, when I started like really stressing out about work and stuff, like I started slacking on a lot of my videos, and the editing was not, shall we say, very polished. I recall one video where I think it was the like 3 wishes one, and I might have been a little high while I was filming it, and in the middle of my sentence, I just kind of spaced out and stopped talking for about 4.5 minutes. And I forgot to take that whole chunk out. So during my video, there was 4.5 minutes of me sitting there being like, so that was pretty bad. I don't know. There's a collection of cringeworthy moments, but the beauty of editing is I can get rid of those. Yeah, I would, yeah, probably the 3 wishes video where, you know, I just wasn't with the ball, I wasn't on the ball, I wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, it happens.
But, yep, I'm better at filming drunk than I am high. Am I allowed to say that?
Maybe.
Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, so new question. Okay, so being out on the den, we have obviously, I've seen it happen on all of your Facebooks, and when I get the ads, it's like, you know, this person is friends with 8 other people, and they're Eric, Spencer, Greg, you know. What are some of the coolest or best friendships / relationships, whatever, that you have developed from being out on a YouTube channel, from doing the den? Like, who are the coolest fans that you've met? What are the coolest experiences?
Greg and Derek. I've never met 2 boys who are very similar to myself, and we chat quite a lot, and I just found them so fucking funny, and I find them hilarious. Like, my first conversation with Derek, he started death dropping in the background while I'm talking to Greg. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? This is fucking weird. Like, you know, like, Greg's talking to me, blah, 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 Canada. Death drop behind him. Walks off. I'm like, I found that amazing. Like, oh my god, I love you.
Are you talking about that thing they did in his like intro video where he just like drops on his back on the floor?
I said to him, death drop for the first time, bitch. Get those views, hunty.
Yeah, they seem like pretty interesting guys, definitely. That's cool. And so you met them from them watching our channel, and they wanted to join it, or how did you meet them exactly?
What happened was, I get lots of people who chat to me on Facebook and Instagram, And I'm always cordial and everything, but they said something to me. They saw something I liked. I think it was I think it was like RuPaul or some fucking shit. Like, girl, we love it. And I thought, oh my god, you're funny fucks like me. I can be friends with you. And I just started chatting to them through Instagram. Then we became friends on Facebook. And then one day I go, let's chat in real life. And we had a Google hang. And when I saw Derek Death drop for the first time in the background, I thought, oh my god, I love you.
Okay, so let's see you do a death drop. Do one right now.
Can you imagine? I cracked my fucking skull open. Thank God I got insurance, bitch. Actually, my hair's so hard it won't fucking move, so it's all good.
I was gonna say it could use a little bit more red in it, you know. Okay, what about you, Eric? Who are out of like other dead people or fans? Like, who are some of the coolest people you've met from putting yourself out on YouTube?
Well, everybody that we've worked with has been super amazing. I mean, like, absolutely awesome people. I'm gonna say Chris Diorio, actually. Like, I met Chris Diorio. I went to Madison, Wisconsin for a conference, right? Mm-hmm. And we started chatting on Growler or something, and he's like, oh, I watch your channel. And I was like, oh, that's really nice, you know. And we went to Woof's in Madison, which is a cute little bear bar there, and I went to Woof's, and he just happened to be there, and I was like, oh, hey! And then he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I know Greg and Mikey B and all these people, and I'm like, oh, of course, okay. And so that night, we were hanging at his place having more drinks, and we had a Google hang for Men of the Den, and I was like, oh, hey, by the way, guess who's with me? And Chris pops into the video, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Right. so yeah,
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that video. Yeah, Chris. I know Chris actually. I met Chris last year when I went to Bear Pride in Chicago, and he is a clusterfuck of awesomeness. That guy. He's a blast. Yeah, a lot of fun. I remember him like running around in this leather kilt, like. Screwed about how if you wear underwear, then it's not a kilt, it's a skirt. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's very awesome. Yeah, Chris is a great guy, and I don't really know Greg and Derek that well, but they seem pretty nice. I've been enjoying their videos. Actually, watching the new people come into the den has been kind of an eye opener for me in terms of how far we've all come as video editors. Like, if you go back and watch some of our intros and some of our beginning stuff, like. I filmed my first one with my laptop sitting in my lap, so the whole video is shaking back and forth. Or, like, Spencer, before you even knew how the fuck to work iMovie. Like, we've all come a long-ass way in terms of, like...
I'm doing this in one take. My life's shit.
I'm doing this all in one take on my fucking phone. Fuck this. Why did I sign up for this? Yeah, I remember. But, I mean, I just put it, like, I put a little video together. I didn't even explain that much, though. I just showed you the basics of how to use it, and you kind of took off running with it. Everybody's gotten a lot better, but I have to say, like, if I was going to give, like, a most improved award, it would have to be to Greg. That guy has really stepped it up on some of his editing, like, having, like, lasers and shit, and, like, all these little cuts. Admittedly, that thing that he does with the intro where it shakes all around gives me, like, a migraine, but... I think he's really stepped his game up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you know what what I love is that Greg's videos are always in like 3 or 4 different places. Like, it's not just his house. It's like I always film my videos on the fucking couch, right? Like, I'm just super lazy. But like he's at the Eagle and like going out to Walmart or whatever, and like it doesn't matter.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And what I didn't notice, or what I didn't know for the longest time, actually, is Greg doesn't edit on a computer. He does all of his editing on some little app on his phone. Like, he does it all in, like, this tiny little sections. I tried to do that when I was going down to Bear Pride, and after about 45 minutes to put 5 minutes worth of clip together, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck it. I'm just going to deal with it later. Like, goddamn. So, props to Greg. Your videos are dope. Editing on your phone is dope. What's next?
We didn't ask Spencer about his videos.
Oh yeah, what was your most embarrassing or like cringeworthy or least favorite video that you have produced?
Any one of them before I learned how to edit. I hated them all until I learned how to edit.
Mm-hmm.
I hated them all. But the video I loved of mine is the one with the least views was gay marriage. If I take my tits out, fuck, the views go up. But I talk about something serious, the views go down. It's like really fucking weird.
No, that's true, but you did, I remember that video, yeah, you put a lot of work into that one, you put a lot of effort into it, you had some, like, really strong opinions, and you were really well-spoken during the whole thing, too, which normally you're just, like, babbling like a bitch, so.
You mean I'm smiling?
Nobody's like, he's all sitting there, like, we're about to get serious.
It's time to shut it down. No, because it was a really good fucking topic. It was a really, especially in Australia, because it's a huge debate still today in Australia, because we got Tony Abbott, how do I say this nicely, cunt, ruling our country, and he's just talking so much shit right now. It's just unbelievable. The psycho-Christian babble is filtering through politics, and no one's hearing the true message. It just pisses me off that no one cares. I went to a fucking rally about it. I went to a fucking staging event about it. But it's like, because Australians are lazy cunts. Let's be honest here. We couldn't give, like, oh yeah, you got shot. That's nice, mate. Have a beer. We don't give a shit. Like, we're like too fucking busy getting drunk and being lazy to care about an issue. Like me right now. Like what?
Right. It's only 10 a.m. Anyway, okay, so then what's the update on that? Like, what is the current state of gay marriage and gay equality in Australia? Like, has there been any development there?
We had it. Then it got bypassed by the government. Then we could have it in one state only, Canberra. And Tony goes, no homo in Canberra. And so those people who were married and now have their marriages annulled.
Wow. That sucks.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that happened to two friends of mine. When, oh god, what state do they live in? Erie? Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania was going through the whole, like, marriage equality thing at the same time as Drench Fur. So my friends, when they went to this bear run, their marriage, you know, they were happily married and loving it and enjoying the benefits of being married. And then, when their weekend was over, they were no longer married because their marriage was nulled. Also, the sun has been creeping up. One second, I gotta just adjust some lighting.
Do what I do. Fucking work through the light.
Who needs white balancing anyway?
Anyway.
One of my favorite things about the team, for me, was when I got a message at 2 a.m. in the morning from my friend Christopher Leonard, who goes, I've met Evan in real life. I went, sure you did. You're watching YouTube. Okay, you're crazy. Love you. Send. No, he's right here with me now. Sure, me too. You're drunk. Go to bed.
So, I met Chris Lennon at Bear Pride. Oh my. So, you know how, like, sometimes you go to the bar and it's a bear run and you don't actually pick anybody up at the bar, but after the bar you get back to your hotel room and all you do is, like, whip out the growler? I met Chris, and I met Chris actually when I was, like, spam messaging people like, I'm sleeping in a bed, because I was sharing this bed with my friend Ty, who is another chaser like me. Adorable guy, but who wants to sleep next to a chaser at a bear run? Not another chaser. So I was messaging around being like, I need a cuddle buddy. Who's down? And Chris was the only guy who was like, I'm not even going to try to put it in your butt. I promise. So we went and talked a little bit, hung out, and I was right next to him, actually, when he was messaging you. We talked about, like, Aussie rules football.
Yeah, I thought he was drunk or doing drugs, so that was just me. I was like, sure you do. You're watching YouTube. You're a fucking mental patient.
I was, like, straight up next to him. Yep, I was right next to him. But then, I don't even know if I should say that. Fuck it. Okay, sorry, Chris, but then it got weird. He got weird.
I know he liked you a lot. I know that. He thought your interaction was very... He enjoyed your interaction. I know that.
That's not really the way it was communicated to me, but that's accurate, yes. Anyway, he is a sweetheart. I will say this: he is a very sweet, sweet guy. Very nice guy. Not really for me, but very, very nice guy. And I would 10 out of 10 snuggle with him again because he's a great snuggler. There you go. And I do mean snuggle. I don't even mean like snuggle. I mean actual snuggle. Anyway, can we change topics? But other friends I've made through the den. Let's see. Through the den, I did get to know Greg. With Greg, I love Greg.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Is people say things to me like, "You're a celebrity." Do people say to you, "Are you a bit like?" I got this message going, "What's it like being a celebrity?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding? There's only 781 fucking subscribers. How the fuck am I a celebrity? Like, what the fuck? Right? How am I famous? Is this on Who fucking Weekly? I don't fucking think so."
No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, everybody likes to joke about it, but I don't see it either. But I will say it is very, very cool. I was at Bear Pride, and oh god, I can't remember what even his first name is. I'm a terrible person. Jim, yeah, this guy named Jim came up to me out of nowhere. I'd never seen this guy before in my life. Never talked to him online. Didn't know any of his friends. Whatever. He comes out of nowhere. He's like, "You're Evan," and I'm like, "Yes, I am. What can I do for you?" And he says, "Yeah, I watched your coming out video. I loved it. You know, I showed it to he runs some like youth program. Showed it to all of them. It was just like going on about my coming out story, and it was kind of mind blowing. You know, like, how did you find this? How did it, you know?" And somebody sent it to him, being like, "Hey, you might want to watch this. You might want to check this out." So it's kind of cool, you know. Like, we have an influence. The den makes its way out there through the world.
My favorite thing is when people meet me in real life, and my first names, they will talk to me when they go, "Oh, so Spencer James Spence, do you want a coffee?" I'm like, "You can call me Spencer, it's okay." I think it's funny.
No, your name is Spencer James Spence. But what is your actual name?
But they say my whole name every single.
Spence cannot be your last. Spence is not your last name. Your mother did not name you Spencer Spence.
I removed my father's last name and his name out of my name, so my name is Spencer James Spence.
I see.
I was named. My grandfather died on the day that I was born. So my mother called me Spencer. And her brother's name is James, so my name is James Spence.
Well, that's a mystery solved. I always thought it was some kind of like stage name or something, but your name is actually Spencer Spence.
Apparently so.
Apparently so. I guess he froze. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye, Spencer Spence. He'll be back. Sorry about the audio quality and the video quality. You know, internet in Australia is hard to do because kangaroos don't carry Wi-Fi very well. So, you know, what the fuck.
Oh. Yeah.
Hi, I'm back.
Oh.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so while he's figuring it out, I'm going to talk about... What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, favorite, like, den friends. So, yeah, everybody...
Why are you giving me side-eye? What's that about?
You're all, like, freezing and choppy and cutting out and stuff. We can only hear, like, every 10th word you say right now. Fix your internet, yo. Damn, Aussies. Get your shit together.
Fuck you!
Okay. So my favorite person that I've met through the den. I mean, it's hard to pick just one, realistically. Like, not only are the people that we do this channel with, like, we've become like a fucking family, and I love it, and it's amazing, and you guys are all like some of my best friends. And that is mind-blowing. I don't know. You know what? Brad. Yeah, I gotta say Brad. Yeah, Brad and I, like, we actually hang out. You know, we go to Toronto and stuff, and like, well, he'll come over, watch movies, whatever. Like, this one time, he brought me like Christmas dinner because he knew that my family's not very close to me and that I would probably be eating pizza. So he shows up with like 8 pounds of food, and he says, "We're gonna hang out and watch movies and eat because fuck hanging out by yourself. Yeah, he's a really great guy. That is probably, after you, Fox, my favorite connection that's come out of the den.
He is lovely. He's one of the nicest men I've ever chatted to.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I was actually, he's one of the rare people that I actually did Facebook friend from the Friends of the Den people. We should call them.
Okay.
You know, it's just because he's so easygoing and he's such a sweetheart. And the other day I was like scrolling through my Facebook and he was showing his pictures because he's visiting New York City right now. And my husband came up and he's like, "Ooh, who's that?" I was like, "Oh, that's Brad." He's like, "He's cute." I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, my roommate Derek, who you viewers can't see, but he was here earlier. Built like a brick shit house, muscly, whatever. He similar scenario. Yeah, I was talking to Brad, and he comes on and he's like, "Who's that? Who's that you're talking to? They're cute. What's going on? Introduce me." And they have encountered since. We'll say. But yeah, Brad's a nice guy. The craziest thing about Brad though is his brother is like his twin, and so it's like there's two Brads, and they're both funny and awesome and amazing, and yeah. But Brad, what else are we gonna talk about? I didn't have any other questions. That's my whole list. I ran out, but I've still got whiskey. I'm getting a little.
Canada, I'm with you. I love you.
I love you too, Australia.
I'm in coffee land, y'all.
Well, you'll catch up eventually. What we really need to do, we need to pick a bear event that we're all gonna go to, and fucking take over. That's what we need to do. We need to pick something that's like central. Spencer, you're gonna have to get on a plane and fly across the world. Fuck you.
I know, I have anxiety. Let's just make this monkey more upset.
You know they sell alcohol on planes, right?
Huh? What?
That's how you get through it.
Do you have an Italian, like seriously, like?
That's how I do it. I flew to Vegas. My boyfriend at the time was a nervous flyer, so all you do is you hit on the stewardess and you tell her that, oh, my boyfriend's like really nervous about flying. Could you just keep the whiskey coming? And yeah, it was great.
In Australia, we're responsible for some reason. I go, "Hi, I need more beer," and she goes, "You've had 5." Fucking judge me. That's fucking judgment.
That's awesome. That reminds me of I can't remember what movie it's from, but it's one of my favorite lines. I love to bust it out on airplanes when they bring you the alcohol. It comes in this tiny ass little bottle, right? And you just shake it, and you're like, "Honey, I'm an alcoholic, not a Barbie doll. Come on, where's the rest?"
One of the things I've learned from the den was, I think when I first started, I was really, how do I say this? Like, I was entering the bear world as a novice, and I just didn't understand it very much, and I knew what I liked, because I think one of the things I've always said is I love men with dark hair and dark eyes. When I first saw Dan, I was like, "Oh my god, am I drooling? Like, what? Like, what the fuck is Dan's? Wow, Dan, stop. Wow, let's." Just learning to accept the fact that, yeah, I'm a bear and it's okay to be a bear, because in WA I am considered to be very effeminate compared to other gay men, but meeting Eric in real life and meeting like Colin and John and other gay men like Greg and Derek, it's okay to like RuPaul's Drag Race, it's okay to like super campy things, it's fucking okay, because where I live, it's like, if you're not fucking shoveling shit into a fucking van, you ain't a man. You know what I mean? Like, that's the sort of attitude it is. A very misogynistic view of being gay. And that's something I think the den's taught me, is like, it's okay to be your fucking self. And that's something I really appreciate from the channel.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. For me, when I joined the den, I was fairly versed in the bear scene. I did stumble onto it quite early, but it hadn't really permeated all aspects of my life until I joined the den and it started being all across my Facebook. And that's when, my other family members started seeing things like me posting these videos, like coming out stories, and guys like chat me up and try to hit on me, and or like people saying like, "Hey, I love your channel," all this stuff. Like it really kind of pushed it. The gay aspect of my life was somewhat secluded from my extended family and all of those other people that have access to my Facebook. But now it's like my fucking grandma knows because she saw Brad hitting on me on Facebook. Like. Honestly, though, it was a little intimidating at first, a little daunting, and a little bit of like, what the fuck, like, why is this happening? But now, I can truly embody that in every aspect of my life. Like my extended family all knows all about my little gay channel that I was part of, and I don't have to worry about, talking about it. I don't have to, either they're going to deal with it or they're going to not, and it kind of forced the issue, forced them to choose which way they're going to go, and a lot of them did, and it's been great since. It's been awesome.
Excellent. For me, it's weird because I think that I was more active in the scene, at least here in DC, before I started the channel than after. I mean, like, right now, I've been really withdrawn from the DC bear scene, mostly because there's, like, some turf war political bullshit going on in DC, because there's like 1,000 fucking bears in DC, and they're all like their own queen, and so like I'm gonna start a night over here, and I'm gonna start a night over here, and it's all gonna be the same night, and we're gonna fight for the audience for each event, and so like I'm just like, fuck all of this, and so I just stepped out of it all.
Yep.
So I mean, like, I just don't want to get involved with it, like. But
can I just say one of my favorite things you ever said to me, Eric, in Sydney was this. I will do the interpretation of what you said. I want to lose my belly, but it gives me so much play. And I was at the whole concept. Because the fact it was so Valley Girl, like you sighed like, I want to lose my belly, but it gives me play.
I did in fact say that, and it did come across exactly that way.
Eric, I'm telling you, I'm saying right now, please, for the good of the chasers out there, for the good of the bear community, please don't lose that belly. Just don't do it. Same to you, Spencer. Like, don't you bitches go get in and all slim on me. Don't you like. What's that?
When he's saying his thing, I'm going to lose my belly, but I got so much play. And I was like, he's rubbing his belly at the same time. It was so funny.
This was in the context of being surrounded by rugby guys, like.
Oh my god! I was like drooling over some of the guys with Eric. I was like, I like 14, like a lot.
I mean, even with the crowd at Kinsella's that night, like, it was just like everybody that walked in was just gorgeous.
Thank you. Oh, you were.
Okay, so
included.
I will say, I will put you on the spot here, Eric. You said that you were going to be here in February. You told me that you were going to be here. You said that you were going to be in Toronto. And you know who got their hopes up?
Oh. You know what, though? I'm going to be in New York next weekend.
That's not close enough. That's not close to Toronto. I can't take a bus to New York. I can't take an hour bus to New York. You know what? Why didn't
I'll
you come?
make it up to you. I'll make it
Why
up.
didn't you come? Where were you?
In this February. I don't know. I don't remember what I was
cleared my
supposed to be
schedule
doing.
for an entire month for you. I was like, I better not be on any weekend.
You lying little bitch.
I don't even remember what I was supposed to be doing in Toronto in February.
I sat there staring at my phone, being like, Eric's gonna call, I know it. He'll call me.
Yeah.
I will make it up.
Don't call us, Eric. Eric goes, don't call us, Evan, we'll call you, clunk.
Oh! Oh!
I love how Eric's so PC. Oh, where were you in February, Eric? Oh, but I am going to be in New York City. Smooth over that shit.
Sorry.
The guys have signed for human resources. conflict management.
It sounds like me at work.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna do. Well, I mean, part of it was like, okay, so we did our taxes and we got our money back, and so like I'm planning all these trips, and I was gonna be planning this trip where I was gonna go to California, and I was gonna do like New England as part of this as a separate thing, and it just like neither of those things happened. I wound up booking the San Diego trip in July, instead of March like I was thinking of doing. So everything just got all turned around. So,
Yeah,
but
DC.
Huh?
Why can't you travel to DC and see Eric? What's the problem?
Well, actually, I probably could make it work now, but up until recently, I've been fairly destitute from a shitty retail job and way too expensive rent. So, I could probably make it down to
I
DC.
hear it. Use excuse.
Okay, I am too cute to hitchhike anywhere. I'll get raped.
Please. Eric and I are too cute to get raped.
No, okay, but when you're a bear, you are this, like, nobody's gonna try to be like, oh, yeah, I can overpower that dude who's got, No, I am, like, fucking 150 pounds, 5'7", like, I'm this big, and, like, if somebody wants to, they'll just grab me and take off. I can't do that. I can't hitchhike my way down there. But I will figure it out. What's that?
Are you a pocket gay?
So, okay, Spencer, I gotta say this now. I am also 5'7", so Evan and I are exactly the same height.
You're short. You're a liar. On camera, you look tall. I met you. You're a fucking short ass.
No, Spencer, you're just way taller than you appear on camera. Like, you're what, like 6'1"?
2.
Yeah, you tall mother. Like, that's fucking. We're not short. You're gargantuan. No, not gargantuan. You're what's the word for tall?
My brother's taller than me. I couldn't believe it. I meet Eric, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What is this? The fucking Hobbit?
Exactly. If only we were in New Zealand.
Why?
New Zealand. It's a nice place, eh?
It looks so gorgeous in everything I've ever seen.
Yeah, it does. I see lots of, like, fields and sheep and stuff running around. Plus, rugby, All Blacks and stuff would be cool to watch play. But
I had to clutch myself for a moment thinking about the All Blacks.
I'm glad you touched yourself here, nowhere else.
Catching my breath.
And by the way, for the record, I did not wear track pants for the whole fucking trip of Sydney.
No, you
I don't know the people who messaged me asking that question. You fucking liar.
It was that one
jeans
day.
we went to consider in a fucking WA fucking jumper. People go, you wore tracky pants for your whole thing. You was a fucking stupid hoe. I'm like, what? Eric,
It was the one day in the mud. That was what I was trying to refer to. It was the one day.
I wore sequin fucking red ruby sneakers to Kinsella's with you, and black jeans and a WA black jumper. Come on, now. That wasn't tracky day.
You were sweatpants.
That was
Admit it.
Dorothy. People hit me. You wore tracky pants your whole trip to Sydney. Are you poor? What?
I'm sorry. Oh.
I smell expensive. I wear expensive. I look expensive. I'm expensive. Actually, not really. This is the top from work. There's like.
Yeah, bitch. What are you trying to tell? Like, come on. We all know you're cheap as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Look at this. This came out of a bag.
I don't know. I saw him head straight to that shoe store when we were walking down the street. Like, it was just like, oh, shoes. Let's go to shoes.
Let's get some shows. Oh man.
Yeah,
That's great. How is Eric? Okay, but question though, Eric, how's the hubby? How's he doing? How's that gorgeous hungover man these days? And his beard.
he is doing well. His beard is doing well. He's been interviewing for a new tech job. Very high-profile thing. I can't get into the details right now. But we're hoping that this leads to something lucrative, we shall say. So.
Oh, that's very exciting.
Yes.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Please do. He's probably.
I am now officially the only sex siren on the channel because I am single.
I'm single. Well, I'm not really on the channel all the time anymore, but I'm single.
See, so officially, #official, I am the one that you can lust over, people. Lust away. Beat off, think of me. These other bitches are married, got husbands, boyfriends, wives, girlfriends.
Okay, wait, who on the Den has a girlfriend?
Well, Eric, no.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
Funny.
So everybody feel free to lust
My husband goes to me, you like that guy, you like that kind of guy. And I was like, you don't know what I like.
I think Ark's adorable. Arch, whatever you call him.
Arc. Yep.
I think he's adorable.
Oh, and oh my god, yesterday was our 4-year anniversary.
Oh my god, holy shit. No, wait, that's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
That's like a fifth of the time I've been alive.
Put it into perspective. That's right.
You're old. Congratulations on your relationship.
I've got fans messaging me on Facebook going, I'm lusting away, oh my god, you guys are so cute, meow, 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 send me some dark side.
Wait, people are watching this right now?
Yeah, we are live.
Who's watching this?
Ben. Hi, Ben. How you going?
Hi, Ben. Why don't we invite somebody? Why don't send Ben the link? Tell Ben to join us. Why don't we do that?
How do I do that?
Why the fuck
We're
not?
talking
Let's
about
do
me.
it. Okay, we'll talk about you.
Hey, thank you.
Does the carpet match the drapes? I've always wondered.
Do you want to have a look?
Yes, but this is YouTube, so no.
This is YouTube. We can't do that.
We can't do that.
When we
I love
finally
it.
get around.
It's so funny. I have sex with people. I'm like, oh, right. Okay, it does work all the way through. I'm like, I'm not a hairy fucking person. Look, do I have hair? No, I'm a fucking albino fucking redheaded bitch.
Okay, but it's not like you don't have any hair below this point, and like, is it as red as the rest of your hair?
Oh, can you see it?
Are you like plucking one?
Can you see that?
You did not
Does that help
just
you?
do that.
Do you want me to send it to you, Evan? You can put it in a glass of water and drink myself.
Oh my god, no, you know what? I'm gonna frame them and put them up on my wall and never ever forget that moment.
Actually, I feel hurt now.
Okay. Oh, did we invite this guy or what? Did you invite him? Did you do it?
How do I do it?
You send
Do
him
it.
the link.
You know who we should interview? I wonder if Michael Varvel's watching.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Clinton said that he would be watching. I don't know if he's on.
He's bitching. He was saying that he couldn't get to view us.
Is there a way to see who's watching? Can we do that?
I don't know that we can see who's watching, but let me.
Well, I
Hey,
sent the
pictures if
link
you're watching.
to Ben,
Post on our
so
Facebook page.
to Ben, so he can join in.
You sent one to whom?
Ben, he was watching us.
Okay. Somebody do a post up on the Facebook page and say like, hey, if you're watching us right now, let us know. We might send you an invite.
That'd be cool. That'd be so fucking cool.
So
Eric,
do
because
it.
you're really good at cool stuff and computers and meow, you do it.
Yeah.
Eric's the one who's got his shit together, so we'll let him handle it.
Except for
Okay,
I'm the one
why
that
you
couldn't
bring
get this
the most
fucking
to
thing
the
to work.
West
this morning.
Okay, you're both talking at the same time. What? Spencer left. Okay. So it's just you and I. What up?
Hey, oh, I was just trying to get to the Den's Facebook page to post this.
That's okay. You can go ahead and do that. Welcome to anybody who's tuned in since the beginning of us going live. This is the special Den anniversary edition. So far, all we know is that Ben, you out there are watching. Hi, Ben. How are you doing? I don't know you. We haven't met, but my name is Evan. And thank you for watching. Hey, there he's back. Thank God.
Yeah, I had a piss. I had to fucking slash.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Get somebody. Hey, Ben. You know how to do that. Welcome to anybody who's tuned in since the beginning of us going live. This is the special
right
now. So far, all we know is that Ben, you have. Hi, Ben.
Yeah, g'day, guys.
Oh my God, he's Australian.
Yeah, typical. A little bit British, maybe, but... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to work. Typical.
It's working, actually.
It's working. You're on.
You are on the internet, live. How does it feel?
Wow. Well, at least I'm wearing a shirt. That's a good thing. Hold on, let me...
Alcohol is so necessary for this. Okay, so, Ben.
Needed.
We have
Much needed.
Encountered. Nice to meet you. I am Evan.
Hi, Evan.
So, how long have you been watching The Den? It's interesting always to talk to a genuine enthusiast. So how long have you been following us?
I've not been following you guys very long, but I have been watching a number of videos. I actually met Spence or started talking to Spence through a friend, mutual friend that we've got in Perth. No, not yet.
Yes.
No, like that. This three fingers in.
3 fingers. Yeah, Spencer's loose. You really gotta.
Well,
I don't get fucked.
Was that
anyway.
a size queen? Hold on, no, did that thing you do? What? Anyways.
Oh!
No. So I've not been following you guys that long, but I've had the chance to have a look through some of the videos, and well, wow, yeah. Forgive me, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here, so my brain is.
Oh. Is it really? Holy shit!
Yeah. Spencer's
Okay.
Well, if you're in WA, it'd be 11:30 at night, so you'd be fine.
Is that an invite?
Ooh, I think it was. I think it was an invite. I think Spencer's primed and ready. Anyway, well, that's awesome. Actually, thank you for watching us. Are there any videos that have stood out to you in particular, or any people on the Den that are your favorite other than Spencer?
Oh, what can I say? I've got a thing for redheads, but
The carpets match the drapes. Just saying, we just found out not that long ago.
Yeah, I've got it here. You want me to send it to you?
He still has them.
I get that question all the time, though. I get it all the fucking time.
Are you allowed to put pubic hair on YouTube?
I don't see why not.
Oh, they'll edit that later. It's all right.
Okay, wait. Hang on. Eric, did you put the thingy up?
I made a message on the Motd Facebook page under the current existing link to the video, and said if you want to be involved in the video, let us know. We'll send you the link.
What's behind your head, Eric? Is that protein shakes and shit?
This stuff right here, this is actually nuts. But it's empty jars of nuts because my husband eats tons of them.
Salty nuts. Anybody? No? Sorry, I do enough flying. typical virgin stewardess. Salty nuts? Nuts? Anybody? Salty nuts?
And you're like, ah.
Or my personal favourite, the guy who's going along going, we've got this wonderful beef curry, and rah-rah-rah to the person next to me, and then looks me up and down and goes, so you'll have the salad?
No.
Fucking, oh.
I love a virgin having judged you how many beers you have. What the fuck is that about? You've had 5 beers, Spencer. Fuck you. Give me another.
I don't. You did it wrong, Spence. You gotta hit on the stewardess. You gotta hit on her. You gotta flirt with them, and then they're with you. You gotta make them laugh. You hit on them. You flirt with them. I'm not fingering her for whiskey. No, you flirt with her, and you make her laugh, and then she'll keep coming back and seeing you, and she'll bring these little bottles with you, and then maybe sometimes she'll just like tuck to you and be like, "Here you go. Here's for you and your nervous boyfriend. There you go. Drink up."
In Australia, it's not as lackadaisical.
No. See, I did a lot of flying last year, and had the privilege of flying in first. I think it's called first class over there, but at the front of the pointy end of the plane.
Business class, first class, yep.
Yeah, business class, yeah, that one. And I still remember it's 7 o'clock in the morning getting on a flight, and she goes to presents her looking at this menu, and so you'll have a banana smoothie, yes. And what else? I'll have a rum and coke as well while I'm at it. And she'd look at me. There's this funny look of, what? You realise it's 7 o'clock in the morning, right? And I go, yeah, no, it's 11 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, fuck it. You know, you're on an airplane. What else are you going to do? Besides, 11 o'clock in the morning is never too early to be, you know.
I'm sorry, how much did I pay for this fucking ticket? You've got rum in that cabinet? I want it now.
You fucking judgy cunts. Hashtag virgin, get your shit together. Don't fucking judge me. Indulge me. I'm the fucking passenger.
Indulge me, bitch.
That's right.
I mean, I saw this, one of those parody videos with, people who do Little Britain, anyways, they did this air show in the UK. And the woman's here going, oh yes, in first class we offer all these sort of massages, all with a happy ending, and I'm like, I could really do with that in business class. A massage with a happy ending in a 4-hour flight, I'm keen. See, Spencer be going over to Sydney, every second week. Long haul flight.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair call.
Spencer wants to come visit you.
I love your eyebrow raising. Like, who the fuck are you? What's this about? Faggot!
Oh my god, Derek's trying to join again. Maybe he'll actually make it in this time.
That's what he said.
Spencer, what if you like called him and put him on speakerphone or some shit like that? Could that work?
Hold on, let's give that a go.
Because this poor motherfucker's been trying probably for like 2 hours to try to get into this video chat. I can't imagine how frustrated they both are.
Oh,
goddamn maritime internet. All right, well you figure that out. You do that. I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
All right.
So Ben,
Not all
how did?
in Australia is that bad. So.
Nah. Oh, we're dialing.
Hello. How the fuck is my friend Ben in the video and you're not, and you're on the channel? You know what? That's the first time YouTube ever fucking said that I can't get in. Really? Really?
No, we seriously, it will only show the avatars, will not let us get to the call.
Do you think it's something about maybe Nova Scotia?
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all.
Hold on, I'm going to put you in the video. You ready? Look, you're in the video. Hi. Look, it's Derek.
Hi. Here's Greg. Hello.
I was telling him how funny you both are with your death drops and just being campy and funny, and how much I love it. Oh look, here's Evan. He wants to say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
How do you do? How goes the internet troubles? I don't know what's happening, but apparently you can't get in. That sucks.
It doesn't make sense. We're trying on 2 different devices and we can't get it in. Well, can't get into the chat, but.
Oh,
Is something lube? Sorry, can't get it in lube? No. No.
Yeah, I don't really.
Right now. There's reason.
Okay, so they gave up trying to get into the chat and are resuming banging. Is that what you're talking about? Is that it?
You're not getting now.
see, before Greg wasn't talking. You just heard a suction noise, and it was just old Derek talking.
Tramp. Oh, you know what we should try to get? We should try to get Dan. I wonder if I still have Dan's number. Come on, Dan.
I'm still trying to get in.
Oh, really? Really, Greg? You're trying to get in? Really?
I'm gonna try to call Dan. I'll see if Dan answers his phone.
They're filthy. They should be on this chat. I love it.
We gotta get in there.
Can you just get in already? Like, Ben's in. He's in Darwin. How the fuck is this working?
Because they're in fucking Nova Scotia. There's no internet out there. Are you kidding?
If you click on the link, you have to accept the terms and conditions. Click on that and then you're fucking in.
Alright, so let's go.
Can you use, like, a computer from, like, after 2009?
Oh, Dan, do I try joining as a den?
No, don't join as the Den. Log into Google Plus as yourself.
Program on.
Listen, ladies.
Log in. You can't join as the Den. If you're trying to join as the Den, I'm already in here as the Den. You got to log into Google Plus as yourself and then join the Hangouts call that way.
I clicked on the link, and that's how I got in. Hey.
Yeah. I mean, Ben figured it out, and he's new. I mean, like, I don't know how you can't figure this out. Ben got here. Hi, Ben.
Are we all Apple? Who's here Apple? I'm Apple.
I'm Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all Apple. We're all Apple.
Oh, they're not Apple. Well, fuck you then. I don't even know how that shit works.
I don't think that's the issue.
No, probably not. The link would be the same web portal anyway. You would translate over to.
Not the computer? Is that what you're saying?
Greg made it in fine. Like, Greg Ballard got in here just fine off his damn phone. I don't know why it's so hard.
Wait, Greg got in here for like 2 minutes. How the fuck did you can't get in here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna restart my phone. Just a sec.
See, wait,
All
before
right,
you go, before you restart your phone, see, the thing is, like, in Canada, we make jokes about the people in the Maritimes and their intellectual capacity, by and large. I'm like 2 logins away from making a Newfie comparison here, you guys. Step it up.
You know, I won't even. Let's not even talk about what my job is, because if I can't figure this out, I should be quitting my job right now.
You work in IT? God damn it.
Well, that explains why you're going to turn it off and on again. Isn't that the fix that they
Quick reboot! Oh my
Can we
God.
remote in and see what you're doing?
Oh my goodness. Who else can we get in on this? Okay, I tried to call Dan, but Dan just ignored my call right from the get-go. So
I got a message from him on Instagram yesterday. He goes, I watched your anniversary video. He goes, I miss you too, mate. You're one of my favorite friends. And I was like, oh, thanks, man.
I missed him. I missed him so much, but he's like got this guy now or whatever, and he deleted his Facebook and crawled away from the internet and.
But you know what? You know what? The thing is, he's fucking happy, and that's the thing I want the most for him because he's a fucking nice guy.
He is like the nicest guy.
The best thing. And that's all I give a shit about, as long as he's happy. Are you in yet, Canadians?
I'm trying right now. I just restarted my phone. I'm waiting.
What type of phone is it?
It's an S4.
Does it have a camera on it?
It's an S4, you asshat. Yes, it has a camera on it. Okay. You're trying to join in from your phone?
So wait a minute. You're trying to join a Google Hangout from a Google phone, and it doesn't
Hang on.
work.
Well, let me see if I can send him an invite. Greg,
Huh?
what's his last name?
I can't get on.
I can't
So,
find Greg.
I'm part of the chat, but all I can see is avatars.
Can you tap on the screen and click on the video camera?
No, the video camera's on. My camera's on. But it's just showing everybody's avatars for some reason. It's
What's that
really
song?
strange.
One of these things is not like the other. Can you tell which one is this?
Maybe try to reboot your modem. I don't fucking know. I don't know why the link would be dead to just your IP address. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. It works for everywhere else. Like, internationally, it's been functioning up until this point, and you're fucking it all up. God damn it.
I blame all the snow. Yeah.
I blame Nova Scotia.
No. Whatever.
I blame Nova Scotia. Like, my grandmother in Fredericton could get in on this call right now.
Sweaty fucking balls, and I can do this. Like, seriously.
Right? Like, I'm 3/4 of the way into the bag, and I made it in just fine.
Canadians, you guys have to try harder. You know how we Google Hang?
You
It's
can't
the
just
same
refer to them as
process.
Canadians, because that includes me, asshat. I'm here. I'm trying harder.
I never have a problem with it. I never have a problem with it.
I consider you to be Evan, an entity on his own.
All right. Well, if we can't get these fucks in here, then who else can we invite? Who's not busy right now? Bradmo is busy.
Clinton likes to chat.
What's that?
This one, oh yes, whether he's I don't know.
Hi, Clinton, if you're watching. Hey.
Oh yeah, he's out and about. That's right.
Out and about.
Oh,
Is this
Clint. Is Clinton still watching?
Interesting.
No.
I
Wait a second. You can see fucking Ben, but you can't see the rest of the den.
can see everyone's names, but I can't. It's really weird.
Nope, you broke it. You broke it, Greg.
Take it, I blamed you.
I blame Greg. You broke it. Anyway, okay. So since Ben's new, we should throw all the questions at him.
Gosh, no.
No, Ben's
Okay.
the one giving us the questions. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even better. Yeah, Ben, ask us questions right now.
What? Oh,
So that's a question. I will answer it. As we said, you are going to be interviewing us on the spot. Yes, I understand. We're making you create all these questions off the top of your head. However, you're about to be interviewing us because we're out of questions.
okay. Rightio then. I think I know the answer for one of you, but I'll ask it anyway. Kylie Minogue or Lady Gaga?
Kylie! Kylie!
Can I still pick Madonna? Is that okay?
That's fine. I think that's acceptable.
No, I you know what though? Between the two of them, I would have to say probably Lady Gaga. I think as an artist, she is more creative than Kylie Minogue is. Kylie Minogue is excellent at writing hooks and excellent at repeating the same sentence again and again. Lady Gaga, I mean, yeah, she tries to take her little, like, oh, I'm a martyr for art a little far, but she's trying. She's doing things. Kylie's just, like, regurgitating the same shit.
That's what
everybody
Kylie
else is
doing, Spencer.
The bitch is trying.
Okay, no,
She's
Spencer. What you're? No, Spencer. Hang on. I know you're about to lose your shit over this. Okay. But Kylie is just regurgitating the same shit that you're getting everywhere else in mainstream pop music. And don't try to tell me that I'm wrong because I've seen your lip sync videos and I know that the lyrics are all the same.
Lady fucking Gar is an ugly fucking hoe. Kylie is
How
fucking
attractive
pretty.
somebody is has nothing to do with their musical potential. Have you seen Keith Richards? He's the ugliest motherfucker on the planet, but the dude is amazing. No, stop. Stop.
No.
Stop.
No,
You're wrong.
No. Lady Gaga puts a dick
you're
in
allowed
her head.
you're allowed your opinion, but you're also allowed to be wrong.
Pretty and sings well. She's a fucking star. Kylie.
Just because you are pretty and can sing well does not make you a good musician.
I'm sorry. Have you not seen American? Have you not seen America's? What is it? America's Got Talent, American Idol, Australian Idol, even. If Australian Idol is the standard that we set music at, apparently all you need to do is look good and kind of sound okay, and
right?
You're fine. You're set for destiny. Spence, I wouldn't be putting my mouth on that. I'm sure I can guess where it's been. I didn't think that Kylie gave dildos out. That's news to me.
No,
Just so that
anything that Kylie touches, Spencer will willingly show up his ass. It doesn't even matter.
oh god.
Okay.
Just so that I have my 1 minute moment. Yeah. Just because I'm sorry that everyone has already had their fight about it, but I'm gonna lay down on the Kylie Minogue side only because she's been in Doctor Who. So there we go.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
If you give a shit about Doctor Who, there it is. But if you saw the first episode where a recycling bin attacks a person and then wrote the series off as stupid, then you don't care.
I'm just saying, it's fucking Kylie. Kylie wins. Hashtag official. Suck it.
It's Lady Gaga. Hashtag official. Hashtag suck it.
The bitch
Like,
couldn't
she was there
sell out in fucking Perth or fucking Sydney or Melbourne. The bitch ain't worth shit.
Spence, to be fair though, you could probably suck it with Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I don't think you can do that with Kylie.
Yeah, because she's got a fucking dick. I know.
She proved that she doesn't have a dick. She proved it. Anyway, either way, you said Lady Gaga hasn't performed in Perth or whatever. Yeah, okay, so she didn't want to go to an island full of criminals. Who can blame her?
No, she came here. She came, but couldn't sell out because she's Lady Gaga freaking
Couldn't
Gaga.
sell out. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that because Australians have a hard time understanding lyrics and words that are longer than 2 syllables?
Rah, 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 yeah,
Yes, because Kylie is on the cutting edge of lyrical brilliance. You're right.
Like,
You're
don't
absolutely
understand
right.
Down syndrome? Come on now.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry it's not Celine Dion. Yeah.
It should be. If we're talking about real artists, do not... Okay, wait, hang on. You are talking to a Canadian from Quebec. You do not get to talk shit about Celine Dion.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna make her a 6-pack.
No, you know what? No, you know what?
Back.
She is the fucking epitome of female singers. You do not even understand. No. You try to... Where do you think Kylie came from? Kylie wouldn't be here if Celine wasn't here. No. No.
Bitch.
Shut up. No,
Kylie
shut up.
was 18 while Celine was sucking fucking Jose's dick in the back.
Where's your Kylie stick when you're doing? No? It just makes it look more realistic.
I'm not doing that for you.
Ben, he'll totally do that for you. You just have to get him drunk first.
Nah, I don't know.
How's that one coming along?
Anyway,
moving forward from this argument.
Ben, you were supposed to ask us questions.
So I'm right in assuming you're all from different countries. We've got an American, a Canadian, and somebody from Perth, which is not part of this. Perth is like the Texas of Australia. It doesn't really want to exist as part of Australia, but that's okay.
But we have all the money.
No, you've got all the dirt. There's a difference.
And the money.
And the food. Have you seen Gina Reinhardt? The food.
You know we have all the money.
Yeah, and all the bogans in Rockingham. Dude, I lived in Perth for 2 years.
Yeah, but I'm a classy bitch. I'm ghetto for life. I'm a city bitch. I'm Carrie Bradshaw.
Eric, do you know what the fuck a bogan is? Because I don't know what a bogan is.
I saw one of those videos.
It's you.
It's kind of like rednecks, I would say. Like
yes,
what we would call rednecks.
That's exactly what it is.
That's a bogan. Yeah.
I see.
So politics because I'm fascinated in politics. Do you like your current? Oh, calm down. Do you like your current political chief Mufasa head leader, man? And why or why not?
Okay, so I'm gonna start. So Canada has a prime minister, similar to Australia, I think. And for the first time in a long time, we have a conservative majority government. And
Your prime minister's good friends with ours, I think.
Stephen Harper is his name. I don't know what your prime minister's name is. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant.
You don't want to know his name.
Anyway, our prime minister is also a fucking asshole. So in 2014, Canada saw the biggest change to our environmental rights that we have seen in ages. Essentially, all the land in Canada, all of this beautiful land that we have, the like Rocky Mountains and all of this crazy shit that the rest of the world wishes they had, we have just sacrificed all of the rights. So, like, if you own a factory and you want to build, a pipeline that goes across a fucking lake because it's profitable, then the lake has absolutely no claim to its own protection. It has no sorts of environmental rights itself. It's all just gone. We stripped all of that. Not only that, our prime minister made a guarantee to the Chinese government. We signed a contract that we are going to be selling them a certain amount of our resources every single fucking year. And if we don't, they can sue us in the trillions. So my prime minister is a fucking idiot, and that's why I hate him. And his name is Stephen Harper, and he eats babies.
Eric?
So I live in the United States.
Thanks, Obama.
Yes. You know what? Obama is not so bad. Compared to some of the people we've had in the past, he's actually quite a step up in many people's opinions, except for the Congress. So the problem that we have is that the fucking Congress is gridlocked on basically everything, and it's also extraordinarily gerrymandered so that we get these like hardcore deep right politicians from all of these little like podunk places all over the country that basically have taken over the entire legislative wing of the government. So because it's different in the parliament than the parliamentary structure, like they're completely separate elections. So like the president is separately elected than the legislature. And so the legislature is what represents the states in general, and the president represents the whole executive branch of the nation. And because of these separate elections, they have to like work together or not. And because they're not working at all together, it leads to a lot of problems. And I mean, like, there's been some shit. And I also live in Washington, D.C., so I fucking hate the legislature because they actually have direct authority over D.C. government, because the city-state of Washington, D.C. is not a state like Ohio or New York or whatever. It's its own little territory that is kind of autonomous, but not really, because
I know what you're talking about. I live in one of those.
You live in...
I live in something similar, the Northern Territory. So it's not a state, and the people at our federal government can override our laws as well. They did it with euthanasia back in the 80s.
Yeah. So right now in DC, this is what's happening, is that we have enacted like a lot of new things like legal weed, and the legislature was like, nope, sorry, you can't do that. But they fucked it up so that it's like it's kind of legal, but you can't really like do anything to you can't enact any laws to make it regulated. Like, it's so weird. It's like you're allowed to have 2 ounces of pot on you, but you can't like buy it from anywhere legally. So you can grow it at home and you can share it, but you're not allowed to sell it and you're not allowed to buy it, and it's all very fucked up. So that's one of the things that's going on. And then there's like LGBT protections and stuff that we've enacted where religious-oriented businesses have to comply with the DC human rights laws, but the Congress is like, no, because they're all fucking conservatives from like Utah and Texas and shit.
Oh god.
Yeah, and so like, It's a mess. It's a total fucking mess, and it's the legislature that I don't like less than the executive branch. So there we go.
Fair enough. It's a shame that Spencer's run away. I'm told he absolutely loves our current Prime Minister.
I believe.
Okay, we'll prevent him from shouting, and we'll leave that. We'll let that go.
I figured I'd just imply that while he wasn't around.
Oh, he's fucking back, that twat.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, I sent an invite out to somebody commented, Lionel Frank. I don't know who that is, but he commented saying he wanted to join. I sent him a link out. I don't know who that is. Anybody else who is watching, if you want to join, comment on the Den's Facebook page right now and say, hey, I want to join.
Tell you what message I just got from somebody, which I think is quite, I don't know, I think Ben will find it funny, but I don't know. Can you read that?
No. Hang on. You have to keep talking while it's happening so it stays up on the front.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Okay.
Okay.
No, just read it to us.
I'm house sitting. I've just found a bunch of pills in the cupboard. Do you want to go out?
Wow.
Whereabouts is this?
Yeah, man.
Is this Midland?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. That's normal.
I was like, wait a second. I'm in a Google hang. I'm a classy lady. I love how none of you defend me at that point, by the way. I love it.
You're not a classy lady, bitch. You're not. Like, you can try as much as you want to. You can say you're going to go get your hair cut by Princess Peach, but we all know. We all know you're just a fucking... You're a fucking tramp, man. You're a tramp. Big old tramp. We know it.
Take one to know one. Clock Chaboo.
Damn right, bitch.
So, considering that all of these people are watching, and I can't make a decision for myself ever, really, I am thinking of going cherry blonde.
No.
And I'm interested. No?
No.
No?
Don't do it.
No?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What does cherry blonde mean?
Like it's like no. Okay, no. It's like a blonde with like kind of a tint of red in it. Is that what you're saying?
Like cherry blonde. It's like that real, maybe bottle blonde's a better descriration. Like a proper.
So if
proper...
Hey, I'm in, guys.
Oh my god, they hit it! Oh my god, they're here! Yes!
Derek! I'm here, and Greg's behind me.
And Greg. Well, Greg, go figure out your own computer shit. Stop using Derek's.
You missed out!
That's really weird.
You missed it!
Are you guys wearing union suits?
No. We're just blending in a little bit.
Oh, that's some Canadian pride right there. That's some big old red, white, and goodness. Okay, so Ben, the reason that you should not go cherry blonde, there's a couple. For one, I think that the dark, your features are a little too dark for you to pull off the blonde. Not only that, but your skin tone is also more partial to dark hair than it is blonde hair. That being said, somebody your hair color that tries to dye their hair blonde, it's going to go copper, so you're going to have to bleach it twice, probably get it professionally done at least once. I would advise against it. You're going to have to do your eyebrows as well. They're going to start growing out. You're going to end up with these like crazy dark roots that come in. And your beard, you can't have like any stubble whatsoever if you go blonde. I would say don't bother going blonde. I would say maybe like lighten it a little bit, but don't go like cherry blonde. Wait, Eric, are you talking to Art right now? Bring him in here. Bring him in here.
He's nude right now.
Well, bring him in here even more.
Please. Please.
Come here. Art, come here. We got Lionel Frank in here. Ark, where are you? I miss you and your glorious beard. Come back to me, please.
I had to turn the camera away so he could go get underpants.
Well, fuck the underpants. God damn it.
This is YouTube. This is not Men of the Den XTube yet.
So cute.
Oh my god, Men of the Den XTube. Could you imagine? Jesus Christ.
See,
How many times have you been asked that question, though? Are you an X-Tube, Spencer? Are you getting
dozens?
Spencer? Are you sucking your dick, Spencer? Like, really?
Remember the name, X-Tube Special.
is what's really fun is knowing how many of the men of the den are actually on XTube and where to find them.
Who's on there?
Notice there was some awkward silence there.
There's a certain missing party that may have a somewhat active profile on there. Ark, hey, wait, Ark, come back! No!
Hi, Ark!
They want you to come back.
Come back and be handsome. Hi.
Hi.
There we go.
That guy's cute.
That's the money shot.
So we're showing titties, are we? I'll show today. Ooh, there's a titty. I know
YouTube. This is still YouTube. Are we allowed to do that?
You're next.
Shirtless is
Nipples
fine.
are safe. Male nipples are safe. Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
God,
come on.
really?
Ben, come on. Come on. Yeah. Woo! Okay, so hang on for a second here. We just had Lionel Frank try to join the call, but he is just seeing a actually just like Greg, just the display picture. I don't know if he is actually able to join this or not. I sent him the link. Who the fuck knows if that shit actually worked or not? But there's somebody else in here. Lionel, can you hear us? Can we hear you?
Hello,
No.
Lionel. Can you hear us?
He's that grizzly bear icon in the middle.
Yeah. Not to be mistaken with Eric. Okay, so I don't think he's here. Safe to say that he cannot hear us.
No.
All right.
He's getting the same thing I'm getting.
I don't, honestly, Greg, I don't know what's happening there. I really have no idea. If I did, I would fix it. I have no fucking clue. Okay, so we have several men from the den here, and we have one viewer, and what we're doing right now is the viewer has been asking us questions. He did just ask us a political question about our opinion of Stephen Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotta go.
Thank you.
Gotta go. Been in long enough. He's gotta go.
Yeah, okay. So, moving on, Ben, anything else? Any other questions for us? Come on. I know you're kind of on the spot here. I know you have to come up with these really quickly, but you can probably think of something.
Oh, I'm just trying to find something that's safe for YouTube, really.
I think anything except like alcohol, drugs, and nudity. Like
Nudity?
visual nudity. You're allowed to talk about being naked.
So, fucking hell, put me on the spot at 2 in the morning. Jeez, guys.
That's your fault. You're in that fucking time zone, not mine. You got to get on the ball here. Let's go. Come on, get your shit together. Come on, Ben.
I'll fly anywhere that anybody's willing to pay to send me.
We'll turn back on Evan. He's poor.
Yeah, I'm way too poor to fly your ass anywhere. I'm sorry. I would totally fly you to Canada and show you how partying and stuff like that is actually done, but...
Man, he's got a mattress, so you can always sleep in the mattress in the background if you ever get there.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible, 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 terrible. So, what would you say has been the most awkward thing that you've ever experienced in relation to the scene, the bear scene? I'm assuming that most of you are in the scene, and I've not been in it. I don't think there is a scene in Darwin, but what would you say is the most awkward thing you've ever experienced?
Evan, go first. Yours are more upsetting.
Awkwardness in the bear scene. Oh God. I mean, okay, so in the bear scene, you find there's two kinds of bears. Well, there's plenty of different kinds of bears, but bears are either chaser friendly or they are not, and there is no convincing anybody to transition over to the other side. That doesn't happen. If you're a chaser and you hit on a bear that is not chaser friendly, it is the most like soul-crushingly awkward experience you will ever fucking encounter. You might as well be like a female, being like, "Hey, how's it going? Hey." No, it's terrible.
So sorry to interrupt, but can you assume that I'm stupid and I've not really ever been in any scene other than we have a nightclub up here called Throb, and that's about as far as I've gone. Yeah, Darwin for you. Can you explain these terms for me? Because I'm
so
horrible.
Chaser is generally referred to somebody like myself who is not a larger individual that is exclusively attracted to larger and/or older and/or hairier and/or Eric individuals.
Eric individuals. Wow. I smell thirsty bit. Thirsty bit.
Anyway, there are larger men that are either exclusively attracted to larger men, or they kind of go both ways. They like bigger dudes and littler dudes, or they just like chasers. So, yeah, the term chaser friendly kind of comes out of, are you into skinnier guys or not? Are you one of those bears that likes big dudes and little dudes, or just the bigger guys? So when you are a chaser and you're at a bear event, you have no way of telling, whether these people you're approaching are going to be chaser friendly or not, which does present quite the obstacle. I do have this friend that goes to bear events and hands out these buttons that say chaser friendly in like big letters, and they might as well be bullseyes, but yeah, it gets really awkward when you try to hit on somebody there's just no way they're going to be interested in you. You might as well be a female, trying to hit on them. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time, and it's embarrassing. So probably that, but the most awkward scenario I've run into that's a little more den specific is from all the Facebook adding that happens. Some, let's say, individuals get very enthusiastic about their liking and commenting on everything. I will post a status saying happy birthday mom, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, and I love you and you're amazing and whatever, and these individuals will comment and be like, oh, that's so sweet, Evan, oh, that's so cute that you and your mom are so close, and I'm just like, do you want to just not I'm posting my grandma on Facebook. Can you not comment?
That impression from again. Who was that person? Cough, cough, cough. What was that?
Cough, cough. I don't know. I can't. There was a name, a specific individual. They know who they are at this point. I had to it came to the point where I actually had to address the issue and say, look, man, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but even my grandmother knows you by name and is asking me who you are, and it's too much. Yeah, so it's been addressed. It's not. We're not gonna. Yeah. Oh yeah. Spencer ripped out his pubes earlier. You missed that, Derek and Jeff.
Oh,
you
no.
talking about my fucking gingerness.
Yeah. I asked him if the carpet matched the drapes, and he was like, "Well, let me just fucking show you."
Oh my god!
Ginger bitch.
Okay, so that is my awkward experiences from
this game
Dan
for
and Bear Life. What about who's next? Spencer,
Go,
you next?
Spencer. Come on, answer that.
Eric's more sexual than me.
So I'll go. So for me, it's that so I don't tend to drink a lot of hard liquor. Spencer, when we met, I was doing beer after beer after beer, right? Which is what I tend to do. But even then, there'll be nights when I'll have 4 pitchers, and I can't quite remember who I met or kissed or grinded up on in a bar. And then I'll have new Facebook friends in the morning, and I'm like, oh, hey. And they're like, hey, sexy. And I'm like, oh, hey. And then I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Added yesterday. Oh, maybe they were from that bar. So that's probably the most awkward moment. And that's happened to me 3 times.
That's pretty bad. I've always said Facebook needs a setting of there's a button that you can push that's I'm going drinking, and everything that you post for the next 12 hours is listed as tentative for your approval. So you either say okay or oh fuck no, I was wasted. No, delete that, no.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
No,
that was a good answer, actually. That's a good one.
I will admit though that all of the people that I did find out later that were makeout sessions in my in my blackout drunkenness were all really hot. So it was still worth it.
So then what you're telling me is all I have to do is get you blackout drunk.
No, you don't have to do that.
Okay, I do have a question though for Eric. I have a question.
I got a costume
How does
change.
Mark feel about his blackout drunk make-out boyfriend?
Honey,
Does he
how
love
do you
it?
feel about your blackout drunk make-out boyfriend, husband?
Husband, right, husband.
I love him dearly.
Aww.
Aww.
Really, I'll be honest, I didn't give a shit about the answer. I just wanted to watch him walk over here again.
I think that's fair. I think we're all in the same boat, really.
Right? Look at that guy. And he cooks.
Mm-hmm.
Ark, say hi to all your fans.
Say hi.
Hi.
We love you.
Hey, Eric.
We love you.
Who doesn't love a slut?
Right? Thank you. Thank you for entertaining us.
Oh, Evan, you've got fat material for a whole 15 minutes now.
I do. What do you think I'm doing with my hands? That my hand that's not holding my beverage. It's occupied for a reason.
Oh.
Well,
No, it's not. Wait, this is YouTube. This is YouTube. No dicks are allowed on YouTube, so no.
That's
no
true.
dicks.
No dicks.
No.
All right, Spencer.
So, Spencer, your
Come on,
weirdest...
Spencer, your turn.
My weirdest thing? When someone's like sucking me off and they go, "Oh wow, you're from the den," and I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
No.
What? I was having a really good time until that point. I was like, "What?"
Oh, no.
Now
That's
you
been
talking about the
weird.
time that you hung out with Ben? Is that what Ben did?
Ben and I haven't hung out yet. We've just spoken a few times.
Yet.
Oh, where's our father?
Come on, Ben.
I've got
get on that.
I've got family down there, so I'm sure we'll catch up sometime.
That could be you blowing him and then realizing that he's on the den while you're blowing him.
There you go.
Just a brilliant idea in my head at the moment.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so maybe getting a little derailed here, but speaking of blowjob stories, I have a blowjob story from the other day, from last week. This happened. So I met this individual. Actually, I met him because my growler errored out, and he showed up in my like people nearby feed. But he's from Cincinnati, Ohio, which is quite the distance, but quite the individual. And yeah, right from Eric's neck of the woods. He's from Amelia.
Oh my God, that's like one town away from where I grew up. My mother is from Amelia, Ohio.
Oh my God, that's where he lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet gentleman. His name is William, and he came up and visited me and everything, and it was all great. Everything's really cool. And Will, you're gonna hate me for telling this story. And yes, I did promise I wasn't gonna tell anybody this story, but I'm sorry. So,
You're
happened?
fucking not sorry, you lying slut.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm sorry if it means he doesn't come and visit me again. That's what makes me sorry. If he doesn't come and visit anymore, then I'm sorry. But otherwise, I'm not sorry. Anyway, I had just finished performing acts, shall we say?
You already said it was a blowjob.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. It was a blowjob story. Okay, so we're good there. Okay. So
anyway.
We had been hanging out for maybe like 8 hours, and I'm going down on him, and I stop for a second, and whatever, and he's kind of looking at me, he's like, "You're really good at that, and I love you."
Oh.
Did he say
Oh, no.
He just stops, he's like, he stops, he's like, "Can we rewind 10 seconds? I'm like, nope, no we cannot. That just happened.
So what happened? You swallowed and left?
Actually, what happened, I hung around. He came all the way up from Cincinnati, so whatever, I figured I could at least dedicate a weekend. And it was fine. It wasn't even that. Actually, no. There was like a soul-crushingly awkward like 5 minutes where he's trying to like pretend it didn't happen and act like nothing's weird and act like he didn't just say "I love you" for the first time after knowing me for 8 hours and a blowjob. And
Well, so Eric, the moral of the story is, after 8 hours, you're getting a blowjob from Evan.
What
do you want to make it a spit roast?
It's not taking 8 hours. Just saying. Anyways,
Evan, you need to send me some details.
Rotisserie, that's right.
Cool. You need to send me details about this guy so I can like look him up.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super intelligent, and he tolerates my bullshit. Sorry, what were you saying, Spence?
I'm saying you're passing around the party bottom for Eric and Evan. Amazing.
Okay. Anyway, Eric knows. This one time I was drinking, and I started messaging Eric, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's pick up.
Anyway.
Okay, so okay, Derek and Greg, this one's coming at you because we're kind of just
Okay.
pulling questions out of our ass right now, and you guys are newer to the den, so my question for you I don't have yet, I'm still trying to figure out is, okay, so you guys went through the audition process, right?
No.
Oh wait, no, you didn't. No. You were special selection. Right. Okay. Never mind then.
How did they get put on?
Can I see a death drop? Can I see a death drop right now? That's my question. Can I see a death
can't
drop?
do it anymore.
No,
I can't do it anymore.
Spencer was like going on about it,
Can't do it.
and there's a video of you doing it.
I can't do it.
Why you gotta be a pussy?
Doctor's
man?
orders, literally. Doctor's orders, no more death drops.
Put a helmet on!
Legit.
Put a helmet on!
I was out of work for 2 weeks after that first death drop.
Okay, so hang on for a
I
second.
still have a hard time at work.
Redirecting my question. Greg, let's see a death drop.
Oh!
I can't do a death drop. I've tried. I'm terrible at it.
Bullshit. Come on, let's do it. What is
That's
okay,
awesome.
Derek, explain to me a death drop. Explain to me what this process is.
You probably just bend the knees and let yourself drop, but make sure that you land on your arm. Do not land on the back of your head.
So you just stand upright and just collapse. That's the idea?
Pretty much.
It's pretty much just kind of like let yourself go, but catch yourself at the same time.
You have to catch yourself with your arm. He didn't do it that time.
No. It's funny because
my
I've done
God.
it so many times. I've gotten bursitis from doing death drops, and a concussion that put me out of work for 2 weeks.
Why?
Well,
Why do people death drop? Why is that a thing?
It's an old school Vogue thing.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's where it comes from. So like I know. No. Pre-Madonna Vogue. Paris is Burning.
Paris is
Yes.
Yeah.
Paris is burning.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yep.
La
So,
Beja.
Yes,
Okay, so
exactly.
wait, hang on one second. For those who are part of my generation and are unfamiliar with Paris is Burning, it is a drag documentary on it's basically what started the whole movement, right?
Yeah, so it's a documentary. Takes place in the 1980s about drag ball culture in New York City, and basically it's like street gangs of gay kids, basically who are in it's a drag house, and they compete against each other in different categories. It's very much like RuPaul's Drag Race. That's where this all thing comes from. That led to RuPaul's Drag Race, and they try to embody these different categories like opulence or executive realness or
Butch Queen, first time at the ball.
Queen. Yes, exactly. And so part of that is this dancing that is part of the runway culture. And so like this dancing includes things like the death drop, where your leg collapses beneath you and you fall down on the floor, and then you get back up. It's one of those like just old techniques to try to just get people in. So yeah.
It's how Eric catches the bus.
That's very cool, actually. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to try one. I'm kind of tempted to give it a shot here, but I don't think I have enough floor space.
Just don't bang your head on the floor. It's highly not recommended.
You know what? My doctor already told me, like, hey, you can't have any more concussions, or you're probably gonna end up with a mental disability. So stop playing.
That's what his doctor said.
That's where I am right now too.
Yeah, I don't get where this limit came from. 1 is fine. 2 is a question. 3, no more sports. Okay, whatever. Who made up that fucking rule?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many of you
if
have?
I'm gonna hit my head. I'm gonna hit my head as many damn times.
4 or 5 concussions.
Well, instead of a death drop, twerk.
Oh, I can twerk. I can fucking
You go twerk.
I can't twerk.
You can twerk. Go twerk.
I got Kardashian ass, but I can't twerk.
See, I can twerk. I don't have the ass for twerking. I have the hips for twerking.
I can do it, but I'd have to put pants on right now. So, you know. There's a reason this camera's only from the waist up.
All right, so okay, now we're gonna change gears a little bit here, and we're gonna point directly at Spencer, because there is a question that I've had for the longest time, and so if anybody is friends with Spencer, James Spence, on Facebook, you undoubtedly have seen the probably once, maybe twice a week, little like 6 to 15 second lip sync clips. Where did these come from? Like, what happens when you're just like, you know what, I just need to make a video of me lip-syncing to Madonna right now?
It's not Madonna, it's usually Kylie. It's like, I've come home from Ezra Pound, and I'm fucking maggoted, and I think, fuck it! I'm fucking Kylie! Let's do this!
Okay, because I will admit, so at my workplace when I used to work at Bell, before I left, yes, they were aware of the Den, yes, some of them watched it, but everybody knew all about your lip-syncing videos and watched them.
Love it!
I used to play them in the back room, and just like my boss would come in and be like, "What you watching?" And I'd be like, "Just watch. Just watch."
You're like, it's a fat fag with red hair. Watch it, bitch. You have to get on to this.
Yep. All of Bell knows about Spencer James Spence and his Kylie Minogue obsession and his lip syncing videos.
It's not an obsession. It's a lifestyle choice.
You weren't born this way?
No, he wasn't born that way. He was
sorry.
Well, okay, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun. All right. Let's see. I'm still. I don't know about any of you guys. I'm just like trying to come up with questions. I'm just firing them off as I get them. Anybody else, feel free to take the reins on this. This is kind of a clusterfuck.
Canadians think so far apart. How the fuck is that? Like, why is it so far for you all to meet each other?
Okay, so the distance between. Okay, wait. Hang on. I can answer this. Derek, you are in. Where are you in right now? You're in Halifax, right?
Halifax. Yep.
Okay, so being 1 hour west of Toronto, where I am, that is probably a, what would you say, like probably a 13-hour, maybe a 10-hour drive?
It's actually an 18-hour drive.
18-hour drive.
Yes.
So Spencer, the thing that you were not aware of is Canada has the most landmass per capita out of any other nation in the world. That means we have the most space per person out of anybody.
But can I? Oh, but that makes no sense because it takes 3 days. It would take me 3 days to drive from where I am to Spence, and I'm only halfway. Like, I'm not on the East Coast. I'm up north. So.
Thank you.
Based on population density and like per cap, we're talking about like per person that lives in Canada. We have the most space to ourselves out of any other country in the world, including Australia.
You need 18 hours non-stop from Halifax to. Are you just where outside of Toronto are you?
I am I'm an hour west of Toronto. I'm in Hamilton, Ontario.
Okay. Yeah.
Hamilton. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got friends in Hamilton. They said before when they were playing in my own playing in bands in my whole time in Yarmouth, it was a 24-hour straight through drive.
I can see that. Yep. When I was living in Montreal, I have family that lives in Fredericton, so New Brunswick, not Nova Scotia, but still same-ish neck of the woods.
Used to live there.
Used to live there, really?
Yep. I used to live in Fredericton.
I mean, even if you're driving to Montreal, it's still 10 to 12 hours just to Montreal.
So we're spread out. We're very spread out, Spence. Very, very spread out. And you have to take these weird-ass roads all through the mountains and go like this.
Names are well spread.
Yeah, we're all spread. Spread wide open.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you're taking the Trans-Canada, not cutting through Maine at all to get to Ontario, that's going to take even longer.
Spencer, what are you talking about?
He said Trans-Canada.
I said, well, Trans-Canada is a whole different story.
Going
It's not highway, just trans folk across Canada.
Yeah, but could you imagine? Okay, wait. If we had a highway specifically for trans folk, how fucking fabulous would that highway look all the time? Bitch, it would be fierce.
Heavens and heels on the highway. Yes, go. Wow.
So I hate to ask, and I'm sure it happens when I'm called a Kiwi. How often do you get mistaken for being either American or Canadian, if that makes sense?
I work for a British call center, so a lot of the times they just hear the not British accents all the time. So they assume American, and then just get angry with me until I mention that I'm Canadian. Then they're super apologetic.
I don't get called American a whole lot because I do all the Canadian isms. Like I add "a" to the end of my sentences all the time without even thinking about it.
He really does.
Yep, I do that too. Absolutely.
Spencer calls me on it all the time.
I've never been confused with an American, not as far as I can remember, because yes, I am very prone to the Canadian isms, but also I'm articulate and not an asshole, so nobody thinks I'm American.
Yes. A lot of things too. Like when we were in Dominican Republic about 3 years ago, and everyone thought I was Latino. And it would go anywhere outside of the resort, everyone would start speaking Spanish to me and start asking me questions, and it's like. No.
I don't know what you said.
Well, that's probably because white people generally don't have like that black hair, right?
Yeah.
That means you got a little Latino blood in you somewhere.
Black Irish.
No, Derek, if
Black Irish.
Okay.
What about you, Eric? Have you ever been confused for anywhere that you don't live, or they all just know that you're American because you guys just have that? It's like a scent.
No, I mean. I do have a scent, but it's not because I'm American. The only thing that's ever happened when I was abroad was, I mean, because most of the countries that I went to are English-speaking countries, like like Australia, England, whatever, Wales. But when we were in France, like, I tried to speak French when we were in France, and no one would speak French to me because I was American. So, yeah.
I had a similar conversation with people in France, and I actually didn't speak any French. I just parlez-vous English, and that was pretty well it. And they thought I was British until I turn around and go Australian, and then all of a sudden the amount of people in France who can speak English when you say you're Aussie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so. You're not American or you're not British. Wait.
And they talk. People don't want to talk to you, but when you go, I'm from Australia, like, hey, how you going? And they start talking to you and you're in like English.
Yeah. Unless you're in Ireland at the moment, because Australia's not on good terms with Ireland.
Why the fuck would you piss off Ireland? Jesus.
That would be
Jesus, all the hottest guys are there. Jesus, what are you thinking? They're pissing off Ireland with their accents and their whiskey and their attractive men. You get your shit together, Australia.
Eric, you've been put to number 2 now. First is Ireland, then it's Eric.
Anyway, no, Eric can still be number 1. He can still be 1.
Aww.
Anyway.
Remember
that time when I tried to beat Eric for the video?
Somebody's got to think of a good question. Come on.
got messaged me soon about doing their video. Yeah.
What?
Oh, he's talking to me.
Yes.
Somebody's got to think of a good question now.
Yeah.
Okay, so my good question that I'm just coming up with right now is, oh shit.
Well, what about you guys, Greg and Derek? Like, you've only been on the call for like what 30 minutes now. Like, what
Yeah.
are your burning questions?
Yeah, kick in some content, bitches.
Come on, Derek, think of something. You're good at this stuff.
No, I'm not. I'm terrible at this stuff.
Hey, who's the prettiest one on the channel?
Who's the prettiest one? Well, of course, if I have to say pretty, and only because you're the most feminine, I have to say Spencer.
Fuck you!
Oh. It's funny, I was going to ask who's the most vain, but this
all of this dude.
Oh, come on, boys. You're all pretty.
Oh, don't stop being so PC.
Anyway, okay, wait, other random question. Are you two bears chaser friendly, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Really? Okay, that's good. That's fun. You know, schedule it, Nova Scotia.
Down the ladder.
No, you know what? I'm pretty open to anyone. It doesn't. I mean, yes, I'm part of the bear community.
I mean, he's very open to anybody. Just legs right up.
Very open.
Wide open.
Okay, that was a bad choice of words.
Wide.
No, I'm good.
Open. Could you even say like you're just like gaping open?
He's gaping open for everybody.
Just any guy, anybody. He just sees the beauty of the soul and just gapes.
Community bottom.
Anyway, okay. So seriously though,
Providing a public service.
prolapse aside.
Anyway.
Sorry. Wait, hang on, Eric. Wait, Eric, am I allowed to say prolapse on YouTube?
Yes.
So prolapse aside, is there any like particular guy that? Where were you going with that statement? Take the rest of it away. I don't know.
I can't say I've got one particular type that I'll talk to that I like.
Mm.
If I gel with someone, it doesn't matter to me what they are. As long as they have a good personality and I jive with them, it's all good. So for me, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm chaser friendly. I mean,
hell, I was a chaser before I gained all this love fat.
That's true. he was the chaser when we first got together.
And I'm fat now. I don't care. I like it.
Beard is fat.
You know, a friend of mine actually has this term that for guys that start out as skinny and then become bears just through sheer laziness, and he calls them give up bears because they just gave up trying to be thin.
That's me. That's me. Pick me. Pick me.
I mean, my metabolism's got my back to a certain degree, but it's starting to give up on me. I can tell all that pizza and beer is starting to. Oh, so okay. If you need any better reference, I Skyped with my ex for like the first time in a year and a bit, and like the first words out of his mouth were like, "God, you got fat." So yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be one of those give up bears. It's gonna happen.
I love the term "give up bear."
Give up bear.
Okay, so Greg, if you just gel with anybody, okay, so from your intro video, you were kind of blown away by Derek's cover of Intergalactic. How true is that?
That is very true. When Derek and I first met, it was kind of interesting because we met first time in a straight bar during karaoke. He hit on me and I had no clue. I was totally oblivious to it. And then it wasn't until 4 months later that we met at a gay bar that's when we actually got together.
Okay.
And we'll leave it at that.
Leave it there.
Okay. So okay. So then, have you? I don't know how many Den videos you've seen. Have you witnessed my rapping prowess by any chance?
Yes, your rapping is really, really good.
So Derek, what we're gonna do at some point, we're gonna battle, and whoever wins leaves with Greg.
There we go.
You shady bitch.
I want to see the outcome of this battle.
Greg, did you change tops and went back to red?
What?
What?
Greg changed
Yes,
tops
I
and he
changed
wasn't
my
matching.
Costume change.
Oh, that's
So now
okay.
you're Christmas there.
Girl can't be seen wearing the same shirt for 15 minutes.
Hashtag Aaron Swag.
Okay, let's see. Did we get any other comments on the Den page? See if people want to join us. Does anybody care? I think Ben is the only one who cares.
Ben cares. Lionel tried to join. Clinton had to run errands. Michael Marvel is apparently in Disney.
Just saying right now about that guy running the errands is not invited. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from my hometown. We're not gonna do that. Anyway, creepy. What? So okay, new questions. Okay. So you guys are new to. Have you done anything before, like where you've been putting yourselves out on YouTube, or is this like your first like boom out on the internet experience?
First boom out on the internet experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he's had karaoke videos online.
Yeah, I've had some karaoke videos up, but other than that, yeah, this is my first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so net virgins, okay, for the most part. What is the biggest like eye-opening, wow, I'm out on the internet feeling that you've had so far?
One day we were downtown Halifax, and I was coming out of the bank. Me and Derek were coming out of the bank, and two people up on the side of the street said, "Oh, you guys are the Den guys." I heard them from up the street. It was one of those moments like, really? You guys know us from that?
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty damn
that
cool.
was
Yeah.
Very cool, yeah, especially because Halifax is kind of a tiny town, right? Like, it's not exactly a high population, like, what is it? I don't know how many people are there, but it's not that many.
Well, in all of HRM, what would you say?
All of HRM, 500,000.
Yeah, but 500,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
It's a
decent number.
medium-sized city.
Yeah.
It's still very cool. Very cool to be like.
If you factor in all the outside communities outside of the downtown core, Halifax is comparable. Well, it's not really nowhere near as big as Toronto or Montreal, but still compared to any city in the Maritimes, that's one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah,
biggest.
it's a maritime
St. John is the
metropolis,
biggest.
right?
Yeah.
No, St. John is the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
St. John.
Well, who cares about Newfoundland, really, though? Anyway.
New Brunswick.
Yeah, the St. John, New Brunswick, is St. John's, Newfoundland.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm showing my inlander colors here. I don't.
Doesn't matter. It's all buried under snow right now, anyways.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true, right? Everybody, you guys got that crazy snow.
We got 100 centimeters in 2 storms last week.
And we have another storm coming tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the 30 to 40, they say.
Build an igloo. Build the biggest fucking snowman ever. Dude, I would
That's
kill
pretty much it at this point.
Well, because people building
Right
under snow mazes to their cars.
That's awesome. Like, where I am right now, it's doing that whole, like, trying to transition to spring. So there's little, like, clumps of dirty-ass snow kicking around, but it's all just slush. The whole country's gross.
I wish.
We still have snowbanks over our heads.
That's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Like underground mazes to their cars. That's like fucking good.
It's so.
You know, this is like legitimate stuff that's making the news here. People are building, digging mazes to their cars.
Have you ever gotten 30 centimeters in an evening? Because it's intense. Like, it's a lot.
30 centimeters in the
storm. Our last storm, in one night, we got 65 centimeters into morning.
Holy shit.
It was in less than 12 hours we got 65 centimeters in the last one.
And it snowed the entire day.
It was less than 48 hours before that we had the first 35. So that's where the 100 came from.
Where
So
do you
right
fit
now,
in
the
that?
the city's panicking right now because they can't get everything dug out before the next storm.
How many inches are you getting, Eric?
Well, so the snow line here, it's usually only around for like a day or two, and we haven't really had a huge amount of it this year, but it was like snowing the other day. Like you saw my Instagram picture, I'm sure, of me like being put out by having to wait for the bus in the snow again on the first day of spring. But yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like Ark just started playing Minecraft in front of me, and so like I keep like looking over. It's hypnotic.
It is. Okay. Shit, I'm out of questions.
And we've been on for like over 2 hours.
Really?
Life
Yeah.
after the den. What's life like after the den for you? What's happening with
After
you?
the den.
You've moved on. You're doing different things now. What are you doing?
I am mostly actually. I've just been focusing on like my new job. There's a lot of studying that goes into it. Like I'm taking on an entirely new field that I have no experience in whatsoever. Like I'm moving from cell phone retail to moving into like the insurance game. So I spend a lot of my time reading bullshit documents that I don't care about. But I don't honestly like. It's a lot of the same. Like with the den. It feels like it takes up a lot more time while you're actually doing it, and when you're not doing it, it doesn't equate to that much extra free time. It's still, for me, I get a lot of people messaging me saying, or not a lot, but I get a couple of people saying, hey, like, I missed watching you on Monday, like, hey, you haven't put out a video in a while, what's going on with that? And I have to tell them I'm actually leaving. And you get your other fans that are like, oh, I can't believe you're gone, that's so crazy. I missed you terribly. Please come back. No. Anyway, it's been. I miss certain aspects of it. There are times where I think, hey, this just happened, and this would be really great for a video topic, or this would be really great to mention in a video. But I think the biggest thing is I don't have that like actual kick in the ass to like get off the couch and go actually make a video, so I'm not anymore. I told myself like, oh, I might still make a video and put it up on YouTube. No. I miss that community feel. It was very cool. Posting your video and like all throughout the day you get people commenting, you chat back and forth with them. I miss that. But it's been very calm. My Facebook has been clearing out of like strangers, shall we say. People come crawling out of like all the corners of the internet from YouTube and add you on Facebook.
Comments.
I've been clearing that stuff out, which is good. Yeah, I mean, really, it's very much the same, other than like my entire life drastically changed. But being part of the den and being not part of the den, I do miss it. I miss you, motherfuckers. I think that's it the most. I miss these chats of like, let's plan this, let's set this up, let's have a hangout and discuss what we're going to do with this. I miss those the most. Like those hangouts that we used to have in the beginning, those like 3 or 4 hour long hangouts where we used to try to plan what we were going to do and where we were going to take this channel and just end up shooting the shit for like 5 hours. That's what I miss.
You mean like now?
Like right now, like what we're doing, when it was supposed to be like a live hangout, we're all just like, hey, let's catch up, and hey, maybe people like Ben will watch us, who gives a fuck. Ben, I really think you were like the only one, maybe one of like 3 people that watched, so thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it and we love you.
All good.
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Yay!
Cheers,
You win
guys.
Fan of the Month. That's what you get. You get a prize.
You get a picture of Evan naked in a snowfield.
Oh, fuck. I have to go back. You know what? I might... Hang on.
checking through my growler history.
Well, there was one time, okay? There was one time.
In band camp?
No, it was at a place where people go snowboarding. Nope. Nope, it's gone. Anyway, I don't know what I was. So, I don't have naked pictures. I'm virtuous and proper.
And a virgin, clearly.
We're all virgins. Don't worry about it.
Virgin, yeah, definitely a virgin. Saving myself for marriage, you know.
Look at that mouth. There's never been a cock past those lips.
Not
Never.
whatsoever.
No.
Cock-free zone.
Anyway. You know, sometimes I put this shit out on the internet and I just think, like, if my mom really wanted to, like, this is 3 clicks away. What the fuck would I do then?
Yeah.
Well, I keep telling to myself that my mother doesn't even read email, so I'm kind of okay with it. But the rest of my family does, so that's the other thing. So, like, my aunts are actually quite tech savvy, and, like, I know that they've seen some of these things, so I try to keep it moderately clean.
Yeah, I did for the most part, but I'm bad for that. I'm bad for following rules, even if I set them. But so being on the Den is what spawned the whole, like, my mom was hanging out. She came and visited me for Christmas, brought my sister. Everything was awesome. It was all great. We're all sitting there. Not gonna lie, we might have smoked some hash and played some Mario Kart. But afterwards, we're sitting there.
What?
What?
You smoke weed?
Spencer go.
No, I don't smoke weed at all. No, not at all. Anyway, lies aside, if you've seen my first intro video, I kind of thought I put it in cleverly. Anyway, however, so we're sitting there afterwards. She looks at me. She's like, "So, what's a chaser mean?"
Oh,
no. Hey, Mom. So, yeah.
Awkward.
It's the gay thing. Yeah, no, I know it's a gay thing, but, like, what does it mean? It spawned one of the most awkward conversations I've ever had in my entire life.
It's really like coming out a second time. It is.
Yeah, right. Like they said it in, what was it, Bear City 2? I think they said that. Yeah, it is. It's like a second closet. What was the exact line?
Yeah,
No, it's from Dirty Shame.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Dirty Shame. We're here. We're homosexuals out of the second closet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I remember that movie. Yeah, I remember. What was his name? Oh god, that guy who made it. He makes all those fucking weird movies. John Waters. That's it.
John
Yeah.
Waters.
He creeps me out.
That's his style.
I love the bears. The first time you see the bears in that movie, though, it's
Oh
all
my
so
God.
true.
Well,
I know.
you know, I mean,
I'm a bear. This is our cub baby bear. Grrr!
the funny thing is that they all live in Baltimore, and I know them.
That's awesome.
So, and I'm
Wait, so they're actually like a triad of dudes that he was like, hey, come do this movie and be bears.
Well, I mean, they're friends with each other. They were not all like in a relationship like that. But it was for the movie. But they were all friends with each other for sure. But I'm still friends with Dave and his new boyfriend Jake. So, yeah.
Do you wanna like introduce me? Because some of those guys were kind of sort of pretty hot.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll introduce you at the Buki party so you can be the main star.
Dick. Oh my god. What
One
time
of my
is it?
favorite videos Eric was in was that music video when he's on his tummy doing this.
Oh my god, doing this. I know. So hot. I mean, so adorably cute and good acting.
Bears to the left of me, bears to the right of me.
if anything made me a bear celebrity, it was that music video, because like I can't tell you, I was somebody posted on Reddit or like a picture like of a still frame from that music video, and it's when we're all in the club and we're all like, you know, like hands up, raise the roof, and they're like, of all of the guys in this video, this one is the hottest, and it was pointing straight at me, and like Tom Goss, the musician whose music video that is, he sent that link to me, and he was like, someone on Reddit thinks you're hot, and I'm like, oh my god, random people on the internet. So yeah, my moment of fame. And actually, you know what's really weird is that like that video keeps being passed around, right? You know, and so like new people that I know will discover the video for the first time. So one of the rugby guys from Britain like posted it on his rugby channel, and they were like, "Oh my God, is that Eric Riley?" And I was like, "It is me."
That's awesome. And wait,
Sydney posted that video and I tagged you in it.
Oh yeah?
That's awesome.
Bear Sydney like, oh, this video is really cute. I'm like, bitch, I know two of those bitches in that video. Will and Eric. Hashtag
yeah. Now, okay, and that's how you met Will, right? Like that's how you met him and like got your den connection.
Yep. I met Will while we were filming that video, and I think Will was at the pool party scene with everybody, and he was also at the opening night when we did the grand opening of that video at Town. So Town is the nightclub where that video was filmed at, and it's also where one of the now many Bear happy hour events happen.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you meet Will, Evan?
I met Will through. Okay, so my roommate, the guy that I live with right now, runs a bear chaser social network that you may have heard me pimp on here before. HeftyNet, it's called HeftyNet.com. It's like Facebook. Actually, it's very similar to Facebook, but designed for us specifically. And I've been a member on there for like 5 years maybe, 5.5, 6 years. Anyway, I met Will on there. We met on that website, and I don't remember like any specific event. I think it was just kind of like when you post something on there, it goes to this communal wall that everybody can see, and just seeing Will's shit come back and forth, like always posting about Slipknot and other metal bands that I liked. I think that's how I started getting to know him and messaging him, and it just kind of went from there.
So
and then I
Eric
saw it
met
pop
him
up on Facebook when he was like, "Hey, I want to do this bear channel. Who wants it?" And I was like, "Me, pick me."
So Eric met him in a music video. You met him on a chaser website.
You met him trying to pick him up on Growler.
I met him on StreamZoo, where we shared dick pics and videos.
Of course.
Because he messaged me, and I was going through my breakup with Goran. It was a really fucking messy breakup. And I was going through this whole big fucking thing, and he's like, "Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. Can I see your cock?" All the normal stuff.
Hey, I'm sorry about your breakup.
So that's how we met, swapping intimate pictures, and we became friends that way.
I think that's how we met Aaron, too.
Swapping dick pics.
Probably. Or knows Aaron from X. I mean, Aaron's not the... What?
Isn't that the best way?
Oh! The damage is done.
I didn't say that. That didn't happen. That did not happen live on the air.
Yeah,
Aaron, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I shall be going for a search after we get off here.
Anyway,
Aaron plus Dan plus Paul.
Aaron smokes a lot of cigars. Anyway,
Well, I mean, that is his big Tumblr presence.
It is his thing, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's a secret.
No, okay,
No.
good. Thank God. Okay. Anyway, Aaron. Eric doesn't have an Xtube. I checked.
I have an account, but I've never posted anything. So,
Yeah.
Take that as you will.
If you ever need like a testing department to, screen these videos pre-launch,
Wow.
you got my number.
Fucking thirstybitchfromcanada.com.
Are all Canadians like that, are they?
Off the fucking channel
no.
for like 3 months and fucking thirsty as.
You know what?
There's Canadian, we're all thirsty.
Okay,
That's just Canada.
I will say this. It's confession time for me here.
Oh.
Oh, it's breaking up.
Oh, here it comes.
That's what he said.
Always happens at just the right moment, just the suspense we
I
need.
know, eh? That was perfect. Confession time.
The
Oh.
confession is, he goes, I'm Eric's son.
No. I think I know what it is, but I'm going to let him say it.
If he comes back.
He'll come back. He'll come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Spencer's on every porn site out there. Did you not know that? I've seen him everywhere.
AussieRedheads.com.
That's an Aussie redhead. I love it. If that site doesn't exist, I'm putting that in there now.
If you share any of the things I've shared with you, fucking Greg, I will kill you.
Just post it all, just everything. Everything and anything.
Remember, bitch, you sent me shit, so we, like, snap.
In fairness, we've only seen your dick twice, so, there's not that much to work with.
Oh, that was cold as ice.
I'm talking about the amount of pictures.
I think your jaw dropped, didn't it? I remember these conversations like, wow. You want to play? We'll play, Canadian.
Where'd Evan go?
He's confessing. It's apparently being censored.
Yeah. He's like, Eric, I am your father. Have to wedge in a Star Wars thing, eh?
Always got to fit it in somewhere.
Oh, that's what she said.
There we go.
Hey!
He's back.
Hey! I don't know what the fuck happened
We're
to my internet.
Just as you were about to confess.
I was about to confess. Yes, I was about to confess. So we were talking about. Oh yeah, a confession. So when the den was like first starting, Will posted this status saying, "Hey, who's interested in doing this den thing? Whatever." And a couple of select individuals commented, and I'm going back checking it out, and I see this one guy. I'm like, "Oh my god, he is too hot. Who the fuck is this guy?" And so I go and I may have scoped him out and creeped his profile and messaged Will and asked him to introduce me to this motherfucker. And then I found out that he was like married and stuff, so I kind of was But then later it turned out he actually stuck around and became part of the channel and joined the den as one of the weekend individuals and is still here. And I've been crushing on him since day one.
Really? You've done all that with Spence?
Maybe if he wasn't such a cunt.
I don't like people like that.
No, I like people. I like cunts. They're funny. No, Spencer and I no. He is quite handsome, quite attractive, but once in a while you get like, when you're scrolling through there and you're just like, damn, that one. What's up, Eric?
It's like when I first saw Dan, I was like, oh my god, he's so beautiful. He's such a beautiful guy. When I saw Dan, I was like,
right?
Oh
Dan is not fair enough. Oh, hey, you're on the air now. Does anybody want to say hi to my roommate?
Hey,
Hi,
hey.
roommate.
His name is Jeff. Internet, say hi to Jeff. This is Jeff. Jeff, say hi to the internet. You're live right now.
Hi, Jeff.
Like being broadcasted to YouTube.
Oh, great.
It's now the intellectual property of YouTube.
Yeah. We'll have you sign the release later.
I'm just trying to play my game.
Okay, but can you eat your pizza and shut up?
Can you make him do bend and snap for us?
Oh, they want you to bend and snap. Will you bend and snap?
I've seen that movie. I do not know how to do that.
You just drop your pizza on the floor, and then you just pick up your pizza with a bend and snap.
Have Derek. The internet's gonna.
No, they want to see you bend and
watch
snap.
Bend and
They want to watch
more.
you bend and snap.
Just trying to get home and eat my lunch. I worked all morning.
Okay, we'll let him go. We will let him go. Poor guy. Cantankerous bitch. Don't give me that look. Anyway, so, Ben, you're supposed to be interviewing us, and you're doing a shit job of it. Come on, step your shit up. Let's go.
I just figured you know what you guys with it and you get there eventually.
What? You should. You're almost done anyway.
I suppose. Oh, hello. Sorry. So, a question for Spencer, might as well. What's it like to have no soul?
No soul.
Well, it's really hard actually.
Oh!
Like going to church, I find hard. Communion water, wafers, and having priests put the penis in my mouth is really hard for me. But ask Evan; he's always at church kneeling.
What?
What?
What? Did you say I'm always a church kneeling? Motherfucker. This bitch.
No, he asked me the question, what's it like having no soul? I said it was hard going to church and stuff because priests can't put the penises in my mouth because I die. But you have lots of experience with priests and their penises.
Priests? Where do they...
No. He's got too much facial hair for that.
I have no experience Oh my god.
And if my great uncle, who is a priest, is watching this, I'm not talking about you.
I am. I'm talking about your great uncle.
Not hairy in the back.
Been all over this beard.
It's like garlic to vampires. Garlic vampires. It's similar with beards and priests.
Oh my god. Okay. I think we're kind of getting away from the mark here. It's our anniversary. It's been 1 year. That's what we're... Is there anything else? What else have we got?
I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of the Den because you've helped me grow through 12 months. I set myself out a year of challenges and I've done all the challenges I wanted to do. And this channel has helped me do that. It's helped me with my anxiety. I pushed myself to travel. I pushed myself to meet new people. I've pushed myself to do YouTube videos. And without the support of the guys on the channel and the fans of the channel, I wouldn't have done half the shit I've done. And I've become more confident because of that. When I first started, I was quite unconfident, thinking I was like the big fat Lemmy of the whole fucking channel. And I thought I was like the ugliest one. And like,
oh, we love you, big fat Lenny.
Changed.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so I like that. Okay, Eric, if you could thank the Den for a thing that they've changed in your life, if you could thank them for something, what would you thank them for?
I mean, the whole experience of being with you guys. You said it was like being with, like a family now, and it totally is. I mean, like I've had more conversations with the people in this channel that work on this channel and the fans, the friends of the Den, than I have with like my actual family. Not to say that I don't love my family, because I do, but I mean, working with you guys has just been amazing, like this whole year. So I'm looking forward to yet another year of working with Men of the Den.
Very awesome. Very awesome. All right, Derek, what about you? What do you thank the Den for at this point? I know it's pretty early for you, but you got to be thankful for some shit.
Oh, this has been pretty wonderful. It's just allowed me to be part of a bigger part of the community itself. as well as just like trying myself to be a bit more open about things and just be able to more. Just my communication has gotten a lot better with other people and the community itself. Greg?
Very good.
For me personally, I mean, as somebody who's grew up their whole life not able to accept themselves in a lot of different ways, seeing this community before we were even part of it meant a lot to me because it made me feel more confident in myself. And now being a part of it, it's been quite the journey in the last year, even for me going from viewer to being on the channel now. So I'm thankful that this channel exists.
So that to me, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of mind blowing. I won't lie, like I always kind of viewed this as our own little like, kind of a vanity project of sorts. You know, we were all very like into our own little like, hey, check out our own little like we got the Den. But the concept that the idea that this concept has actually like reached out and actually impacted people's lives is kind of mind blowing. So I thank you for sharing that. That's very, very cool. It kind of puts a huge perspective on things for me, actually, because a lot of the time, you know, if you change, if you genuinely impact somebody's life, you don't necessarily get a YouTube comment back about that, or you don't necessarily get a message saying, "Hey, this is what's happened." So a lot of the time, you don't hear about that kind of stuff. But that's pretty mind blowing for me, actually. It's very cool. Thank you for sharing that one.
Yeah, and it's just like the things too. It's not just within the gay community. We get a lot of straight people too that are watching the show and telling us that they are fans of the show. I have a lot of coworkers who watch this who I don't even talk to, and they said they watch the Den regularly.
So it's
really, look at that. We got a fucking Nova Scotian following. There we go. Taking off, boys. Famous. Very cool. All right.
Following, which I thought was odd. I have lots of women who watch me, and women who message me all the time on Facebook. I find that really. Like they go, you're so smiley, you're so happy. I love watching your videos, and I find it strange when women approach me. I find it really, I don't know. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I know I have a very strong female following on my videos.
You know what it is, Spencer? You've got an ambiguity to you that can appeal to both women and men, and that's what I love about you is you've got that kind of duality amongst you that kind of appeals to everybody.
So I'm like butter, easy to spread.
Yep.
If that's how you want to call it.
Anyway, so sexual references and innuendo aside, okay, so I'm gonna go. So for the Den, for me, it has been. It's been a very educational experience. Like the idea that. Like when I initially joined, yes, it was very much like, oh, hey, I can make videos and maybe like one or two people might watch them and care. But the idea that I've been able to give a voice to some of my own ideas, my own concepts, being able to share my coming out story online was a very big deal for me. And the impact that I've had received to that in itself has been mind-blowing. Like people coming up that, yeah, like you've all said, like people that I don't know, people that I've never talked to, saying, "Hey, I've seen this changed my life." I think the idea that we've actually been able to do something good, you know, we've actually been able to positively impact the space, like the community. You know, we're making a change, we're making a difference, and it might be a small difference, but it's a good difference, and that for me has been the most rewarding and mind-blowing experience. Like being given an avenue to actually like reach out to people and, you know, have them learn from our own struggles or our own lessons and everything, like share our own wisdom. I think that's the coolest part of this whole endeavor.
My thing I'm most proud about is the fact that in 12 months we've achieved more than any other bear channel on YouTube. Now we've got 781 subscribers compared to another channel who's been around for 5 years who's just now hit 800.
Is that
and I always think to myself, I didn't say the name. All I said was that we have achieved more in that small time frame compared to them. And I think the personalities that we have are very diverse and very clear-cut and what the real bear community looks like. It's not a facade of being muscly and hairy. And it's like we're average guys doing our shit and we're telling you about our lives. And I think we need to own that and appreciate the fact that for 7 guys internationally, getting 781 people to like in less than 12 months, we're fucking awesome. And we should be fucking proud of that.
As a viewer and as somebody who's not familiar with the bear scene, I kind of agree with Spence. Like, I imagine the bear community to be everybody, big, muscly truck driver, lorry driver type roof people, and it's well, Spencer's a prime example that it's not clearly that. It's clearly not all that and then some. But it's interesting to see the diversity and to see the difference between you all, and yet you all come together like this, and it just kind of works.
Aww.
I don't think anybody can really explain why. Aww.
Much love.
Okay. I think I'm officially out of content. I don't know if I can. Well, that and I'm like wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I know,
we're 15 minutes from the 3-hour mark. I think we're well and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, who's gonna do our Ben? Why don't you do our closing messages to our viewers? Come on, Ben. All right, I'll give you a little prep. I'll give you a little prep. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in for this 3-hour-long, 1-year anniversary edition. Really glad that we were able to have viewers such as Ben come in. I'm glad that Derek and Greg were able to actually make their way into this damn chat.
We are
glad that Greg Ballard made a special appearance near the beginning from Verizon Wireless directly. I'm sorry that Will couldn't be here. I'm sorry that Dan couldn't be here. I'm sorry that we're missing, some pretty key individuals for this whole experience. However,
Aaron.
And Aaron. Oh yeah, Aaron, of course. Aaron, Mr. Ketchup. Yeah, I think that you, the viewers, you guys that I'm talking to directly, you guys are what's made this as special as it is for all of us. I mean, we wouldn't still be doing this if we didn't have you, all 700 some odd of you subscribing to us and watching us do our thing. So we love you for it, and we appreciate you coming out and watching this. And thank you for checking out our 3-hour-long stupid banter back and forth of bullshit. Anybody else have anything else they want to say? Anything to add?
And you can watch me tomorrow on Sunday for your Sunday edition of The Den.
Yeah, don't forget to tune back in. Spencer will be back to himself. He'll be back to like the glowing white on red, and he'll be back to his normal self. So don't worry about this discolored Spencer that we've got right now. He's working on it. He'll be back to porcelain. Okay, but for real though, so yeah, Spencer is tomorrow. Anything else? Anything at all? Anybody? Anything?
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you want to see more.
Damn right, yeah.
Go
and
down
if you
into
really
the
want to see more,
the
crotch. Oh man, when Dan was that Dan? Who started that one? Dan in the crotch.
No, it was Greg Ballard.
Oh, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Whomever started the crotch, you can comment in the crotch. And you can feel free to go to our Facebook page and like them at menattheden.com or facebook.com/menattheden. It's been a while since I said that. And don't forget to actually click on their little likey button and go into subscribe to notifications, because if you don't do that, it won't actually tell you when you get new videos and new content. So make sure you do that. Make sure you check that shit out, and make sure you love up on these motherfuckers, because they are amazing. And... That's it. That's all. We're good. We're about to stop this broadcast. Are we good? Are we all done?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Everybody say goodbye. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.